Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Karsha Goblin, this is the Goblin Cave, and we are back for our second episode of Blades of Waterdeep, a role-playing show based around the Dungeons & Dragons new Waterdeep Dragon Heist. We're using Roll20 for the assets and bits and pieces. We've got a few other assets that we're using here and there, but the base campaign is Waterdeep Dragon Heist, with a few additions from the few times that I've played Waterdeep over the years that I've been role-playing. We have our cast here today as well. Well, we have some of our cast here today. We have some missing. Unfortunately, Potatoes isn't be able to make it, and Scramp isn't also be able to make it today, so it happens. Yep, that's why we have five players instead of 4, because we can still run with 2 missing. And I'm not going to change the difficulty much, because I did hint in the pre-show that there is something called the boss battle coming up, which is going to be lots of fun to see if people survive. I may have to do some new tokens soon, but yeah. We'll do our introductions. Who wants to go first? Anybody? No? Nobody?
Sure, I'll go first. Yeah, my name's Tyler. I'm playing Castle the Warlock, and that's it. I don't know if there's anything else you want, Karsh.
No, that's all good. Doesn't have to be huge. SMA, would you like to do...
Playing Bell.Buckless, the halfling rogue. Best friend of Lucky.
Who is right here. Watching the screen. I can see you watching the screen because you just did it to the right direction. Yes, well, introduction to you.
Absolutely.
No.
Yeah. And I'm Chris, and I'm playing Lucky the Halfling. And I'm sure everything's going to be just fine with 3 of us. I just have a feeling it'll all work out.
So not. Oh well, so deluded. Oh well. So a couple of housekeeping things. We use Syrinscape for our audio, so we're actually trying to build the campaign around the Syrinscape audio. So a lot of the prep is around that. If you haven't used Syrinscape, it's an amazing program for online and offline audio. If you're running Dragon Heist yourself, or you have a GM running Dragon Heist, get them to have a look at it. They have custom Dragon Heist things to the locations, to the chapters, even to rooms, is all in the sound sets you can purchase or rent, whatnot, or subscribe to. And as I said, it's for online and offline play as well, so it makes it really, really diverse and useful. And as a GM, there's parts where I don't even have to read the box text. I can just press a button, which is so much fun. I don't have to even do voice acting. If you see above our screens here, above our tokens, our videos, we have color circles. That circles are 0. If you donate with the hashtag and the color of the token that we're using, or the color token of the actual letter or number, that person will actually get a chat dice. A chat dice is set to a D10, which they can use for an attack, a saving throw, or a skill check. And once it's used, but the player can actually use it when they need to. It's just something that's in the bank there, just in case. If you want to be evil, you can also do it to me, but it's going to cost you more. So it's going to cost you $10 with the chat hashtag. So with the hashtag Black GM or even Karsh, I understand them all, and then I get something to throw at the players, which is evil and mean and nasty. When I want to, of course. Never when they want it, because they want to choose really nice things. Like when I'm generating gold for an adventure. No, that's not going to happen. So that's about it. I think that's about everything. I think we should go straight into the game. Anyone want to remember where we are? Just do a little quick recap, if you can.
To my recollection, we were under the employment of a couple of very nice guys from the Yawning portal. One of them no one seemed to like, but I liked him just fine. And we then have been searching for his missing friend, Floon. And we originally went to a bar, and everyone was really nice there and helped us out. And then we went to a purple shop, and that shopkeeper was really nice and helped us out too. And he sold me some great pipe weed, and I'll get onto that later. That's important stuff. But then we took his advice, and we eventually found our way to a warehouse where we were attacked by a couple mean Kenku. And but they suffered a bad time, and we were able to rescue a nice noble who's helping us out, and we are still looking for Floon, who looks like he was taken from here because there was some kind of situation where his father was maybe hid some treasure somewhere in Waterdeep, and they're hoping to get it out of him. Is that close?
That's pretty close. Two things. The person you're looking for is called Floon Blagmire, which that's the last name in there. The person that you found, Floon's friend, was Renee Neverember, who is the son of the former Open Lord of Waterdeep. So not just a noble, but his father was very, very upwards until he was charged with embezzlement and things like that, and is essentially banished, or if he does come back, he's going to be arrested. And there's missing lots and lots of money. And the last part is this was actually heard in the fighting.
Follow the yellow signs in the sewers.
From the Kenku, which you know from your experience in the City Watch, just mimic things that they've heard. So the Echinalia that's something they've heard recently of something around them was to follow the yellow signs in the sewer. You pretty much went out the back door while Renee Neverember went out, or essentially said, I'll deal with the guard, because you could hear them coming as you were running off. They were essentially opening the doors as you skipped out the back. And that's where you find yourself, somewhat hurt, in the Docks District.
I don't think any of our characters are actually hurt.
No.
We're down on spells, but not hurt.
No, not hurt at all. But yes, definitely down on spells. And you're essentially at the back of Kendall Lane. You come out at Black Alley, Black Wagon Alley, at the back of Kendall Lane. I'll give you a ping there so you can see where you are on the map. So, where would you like to go? What would you like to do? It's still night time.
Well, what do you guys think? Should we go into the sewers and see if we can find some yellow signs?
Well, weren't we supposed to find a map of the sewers?
Oh, yes, that's right. Apparently the sewers are quite big.
Karsh, do we have any hints as to where we might find a map of the sewers?
You could try to find the sewer guild. can't believe their specific name, but I'm sure there's a sewer guild. Of course, there's a sewer guild. But you'd find that, or you could just try to look around to see if you can find a place around you that enters the sewers.
Well, let's take a look around. Maybe we'll get lucky.
If it was
Fair
another
guess.
game, I'd just ask for a luck check, but I'd know you always pass it. Or no, you'd just say yes. So, can I get a search?
Yeah, we're going to take a look around. So would that be like an investigation or perception or something?
An investigation or perception? I don't mind either. I run off either, because I think they do
Alright.
overlap quite a bit.
I'm thinking that I'm getting a little bit of fortune on this one. From my goddess,
A little bit of guidance, yes.
a little bit of guidance. So, perception. And then I will add these. Oh, not great. But Ursula did, Bella did great.
Actually, yeah. So as you're searching, as you're looking around, Tree and Lucky is just going, "Oh, I'll go this way," and like
Yeah.
everyone else goes the other direction. And you find down the end of the alley there is indeed a manhole cover. It looks like it's been disturbed recently, and not officially, because the lock to the manhole seems to be broken. Yes, you find a manhole cover down to the sewers.
Lucky, over here.
Oh, you found one!
Are Hal
Good job!
are Hal and Morgan still with us?
Well, this is the thing. Do you want them with you? Or do you not want them with you?
Oh, maybe they went and looked for sewer grates and now we can't find them.
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
They got lost.
Because I'm
They
not
don't
altering the
know the-
difficulty.
Those are the two who don't know the area very well.
It's true. Well, Hal doesn't know anything very well at the moment.
That's right.
Not even remembering who he is. Oh, it could be a
Yes.
she. I don't know. So I'm kidding. So you find an entrance to the sewers. They
Good
Like
job,
that.
you guys.
I mean, technically, you'd just be looking up at him.
Yeah. You knew.
Yeah.
So are you going down, or what are you
Yeah.
doing? Yeah?
Yeah, I think we should go down and look for yellow signs.
So follow the yellow brick road. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to follow yellow anything in the sewer.
Well, you weren't, like it was mentioned, follow the yellow signs in the sewers.
It could be worse. I can think of one thing.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
So as you drop down to as essentially you open the sewer grate itself. It takes a bit of effort, but everyone can do it with a bit of combined effort. And the waft, the smell, the stench just hits you all at once.
Ew.
Mm.
It's just wrong. It really is. It's not even homeless smell, but it's just sewage, pure and simple sewage, and inside is just darkness.
It's yucky.
Is this food guy really worth it? I
I
mean,
think 100 dragons sounds worth it to me.
And we have to help. We got to try to help. I believe I had. Did I have a lantern? Was that what we had? Yeah, I have a lantern.
You have a lantern?
So I will be taking a look down and see how far down it is to get to something solid.
Yeah. So there's
Hopefully solid.
as you tilt it down, you can see there's runs on the pipe going down on the tube.
Good
and
news. There's a ladder.
And it looks like it goes down about 15 to 20 feet.
It's not that far. Follow me. And I hop down.
I follow after him.
I'm right there.
So the sound of the water running, or more sludge running beneath you, increases and increases. You don't. When you get to the bottom, you see that there's just no. There isn't a path. You're going to be in the sludge, in the sewer itself.
Ew.
This is a small section of sewer. It's quite narrow. It doesn't have a ledge for you to walk on.
I mean, Lucky, hold on. We don't wear shoes.
Good thing.
I mean-
Our shoes would get so soaked. We're so lucky we're not wearing any.
I mean, Lucky.
We can just wash our feet after.
You're going to be lucky if you don't get any diseases.
Through our
we
feet.
don't have the...
Our feet are so thick you wouldn't believe it. They're more protective than your shoes.
Let's hope so.
Besides, I don't even know if all the sludge can work its way through the hair. It's thickly matted.
As you take that first step to try to put your feet into that sewage, you feel there's no bottom.
Oh, there's nothing under there.
Dude,
How far do you
might
climb
not be.
down?
How far? I'll go to my chest.
That's where you get to the.
Oh, good news! We don't have to stick our heads in.
Well, the
You guys
halflings,
don't.
that is, yeah.
Woo!
So you're holding the lantern up above your head.
Yep.
Sewage coming around just about chest height. And sometimes you feel you can go up a little bit, but it doesn't go down, so the limit is about here on your chest. And you're just holding up, and you can see that there's a mark when you finally get in, right at the entrance here, that has an arrow, essentially.
And it's yellow.
And it's a yellow mark, a yellow arrow.
Good news! I found the mark!
Great. Can
gotta
I
move
just
on.
I just kind of want to try to climb onto Castle.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe,
no.
maybe you can go on his shoulders.
I will
Is
warn
this...
you, I'm not the strongest individual.
Oh, maybe not a good idea. He might drop you and then your head will go under. You don't want that.
Both of our heads will go under, probably.
Trust me. I'm looking at this stuff close. You don't want to stick your head in.
I was going to ask for that if you did try.
I'm just gonna look back and be like,
Yeah,
no.
Although Castle's not the weakest in the group, I will say that.
Yes, there is a particular
There is-
doctor.
There is
one-
another.
Yes. Morgan has 5 strength. Castle does not have 5 strength. So, Bella, you're also going to be neck deep in
Yeah.
sludge.
I really, really don't know if it's worth it. I mean, I've gotten by without that many dragons in my life. I mean, I could go on.
Yeah, but someone needs our help. We have to help.
I mean,
What'll happen to poor Floon if we don't help him?
well, I mean, you have an excellent point, Lucky, but I mean, I don't know this Floon. It's not personal.
I know one thing, Bella. You'll do the right thing. And I start moving. She complains, but she always does the right thing in the end. I know her.
I just follow, just sighing.
Okay. So, as you move off through the sewer, the stench doesn't get worse, at least. It doesn't get better, but it just is constantly there. Every now and then, you hear a splush, and just a slop of things going into the sewer from above. It always just seems to miss you or come close, but it's...
Nope.
Yep, exactly that. And you get to another junction. You look around a little bit, and again, you can see there's a yellow mark and pointing essentially the direction of where to go in the junction. And this continues and continues and continues. You can see that there's other ones that have been in other places that point different directions, but they've been scrubbed off. But you're following the latest yellow marks in the sewers, and you're walking, sludging along for a good half an hour, maybe even an hour. It's hard to tell the time with this stench, and you can't hear the bells or anything like that. And you come up to I'll bring up a map for you. And there we go. And I'll ping the map because you probably won't be lit up. And I'll take Morgan and Al off the map, just put them into GM layer.
All right, so I'm going to put myself in front.
Yep, so that's what I was doing.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going.
You have light on you?
Yes.
Already set up? Doesn't look like it's set up though.
Oh, I can see.
You shouldn't. Who's got the light? Let's see. Castle's got the light set up.
Okay.
Oh,
No, he doesn't. Who's got the light? I think Hal could have. So, yeah, I think the two GM laid has it. Which is why you can see. Oh! No. Shouldn't be a reason you can see. Always teething problems. There you go. Now you shouldn't be able to see.
Oh, yeah, now I can't see.
That is
That's because I wasn't
markedly
turned on.
That is dark.
So forget everything you've seen.
Okay.
So, lantern is 60-30.
No,
40.
I don't have a hooded lantern. It's just a regular lantern, so it's 20-20, I believe.
Okay, so 40-20. There we go. And you're aiming at 2.
Yeah.
I'll just do it that way. And just, yeah. So
Okay.
you don't have to move your token around. There we go.
Yeah.
That makes
looks
better
good.
sense. So that's where we are.
Interestingly, the fist bump looks like I'm holding up a lantern.
It does. It does indeed. There we go. So you're in the sewers, and this is the map that we're going to be working off for a little bit. So you're going along, and we'll move along where you need to. And if
Okay.
you see something, that's when you probably may want to stop or say something. Yes.
Follow me!
I can't see anything.
Could you put mine to all players can
Could
see?
be it. All players can see light. There we go. There we
Okay,
go.
thank you.
Yeah. Now you should be able to see better. It always happens like this. There we go. There we go. Now you can all see.
All looks clear.
All looks clear.
I mean, what's that? Looks a little bit different.
A little bit different.
Well,
Yeah,
there's like the sides are not
Yeah.
there. Yeah, but there's something. Yeah, I'm gonna look. Are there doorways here?
No, there's not. Don't worry about that. That's
Don't worry about that.
yeah.
Okay.
No, it's not. It's. You'll know later.
Okay.
Not a bad thing. It's like yeah. How they've done the lighting and stuff.
This is getting boring. I hope we find something soon.
So after about an hour of following signs through the tunnels, you come across a 3-way intersection. There's a ladder that leads up a stone shaft capped by a circular metal cover. One of the familiar chalk symbols marked on the wall nearby, a floating spherical something. Grapefruit-sized creature, about so big, with a bulging eye and 4 eye stalks as it bares its teeth as it looks at you.
Hi.
What the heck is that?
I don't know. Hello.
Do I know what that is?
Do you have Monsterology?
I have Arcana.
Arcana will do, yes. It looks like a baby beholder. But you know that beholders aren't like born; they're created by dreams or like
Right.
magical creation. So it's an offshoot of a beholder.
It looking right at us.
It's looking right at you.
Hi, Mr. Oh, I see a turn order.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yep.
I guess he doesn't want to talk.
As I said, as it looks right at you. There we go. Oh, that's good for me. Wow, that's... So we have
Dang.
a 21 for me, a 20, a 20, and a 12.
I'll take up the rear.
That's... Well, it's actually pretty accurate with the...
Yeah, I'm
With
thinking
the
about it.
There. Now it's all even. There we go. So yeah, as it can see your light and it just looks at you, and then it says, and it just charged, like it just comes after you, and it moves. Let's bring up a. So it is a beholder. You'll see this quite soon. And where's it goes? Up to the speed. Okay, bonus action. So it moves up to you. It moves up to about here. And then can I get Lucky? Can you roll a D6? Sorry, D4 for me, please.
Okay.
And Bella, would you like to roll a D4 for me, please? I find it better and nice to actually let the players determine their own demise.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine. So,
First level characters against a little mini beholder.
yep.
Narrator, they were not fine.
Okay, so, Lucky, can I get a DC 12 Dexterity save, please?
You can. All right, dexterity. Oh, my lucky day!
As one of its eyes stalks just looks at you specifically, and just shoots a ray of frost into your direction. It hits the sewage in front of you, which just freezes over, and then just starts floating past you, where your body
you're
would
neat.
be, but your head is just a very small target. Because it's only your head and shoulders above the water. Bella, can I get a DC?
You're in for it now!
Can I get a DC 12? I think it's a Wisdom. Yep, DC 12 Wisdom, please.
Alrighty.
Okay. Another one of the stalk head's eyes looks at you, and you just feel this fear wash over you. This dread terror, like it knows your soul. It knows who you are deep down below, but you're able to shake it off, and you don't have to run away with fear. Yes. For 3 characters.
I'll just remind you for next time that halflings make fear checks with advantage.
Oh, okay, yep, sure. Even more.
Because we're all brave.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys are brave.
Lucky and Bella, you can choose
Yeah.
which.
You go first, Bella. Go ahead, Bella. No, I'll go first. Can I go first?
What?
I want to go first.
No. No.
I'm first on the initiative. Okay, I move here. And then I am going to cast my last spell. And I say, Oh boy, I sure hope Tamora's watching. And I cast Bless.
Okay, bless on everyone, I'm assuming.
That will be everyone in the group.
Yep.
So we all have plus D4 on attack rolls and plus D4 on saving throws, which I think might be important.
Really? Sure.
And Bella, I'm in melee, so you can get your sneak attack now.
If you can get past.
Well, she's got a bow.
True.
Well, Lucky, get back here.
Get that guy.
I mean, I'm gonna because I'm gonna throw a dagger at him because both me and Lucky said that we had unstrung our bows.
Yeah, though Karsha said we could use our move to string the bow.
Yeah. Okay.
You're also in
Okay,
the sewers, which is a dangerous place, so you could have already done that. You know the sewers are
Alright.
dangerous.
Well, we didn't say so, but
Well.
okay.
I would totally allow that.
Alrighty. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's already clicked.
Plus one.
Okay, so it's a 17, which hits
Yeah.
for 8 points of damage.
Nice hit.
It is a nice
Yay.
hit. So you can't see its token because it's actually above that layer. That's all. It's in the wall. That's the only reason. So that's 2. Any movement?
Well, I already know because I used my movement to.
String the
Okay.
bow.
Yeah.
Castle.
Yeah, just going to raise my hand and fire an Eldritch Blast at it.
And you're lucky.
It is clickable on your sheets for you.
I did click it.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, it was already added.
Yeah.
Okay.
It automatically adds. It's all clickable.
Okay.
Yeah.
The problem with having a cleric with roll 20 in a campaign is you have to add them all onto each individual sheet, and then if you have a bard, you've got separate ones to add, and then there's a lot.
Got it.
But you hit, even with the 14, and 4 points of damage of force. Force. I do have to check a few things though, just in case. Not many things are immune to force. Okay, cool. Okay.
And then with my movement, I would like am I at half movement because of the sewage or no?
You're getting used
'Cause
to it
I'm
now.
only waist-ish deep. So.
Yeah, you're getting used to it now. You're able to move through it.
Okay. I'm just gonna move back 10 feet.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Okay. So it's almost dead. And it's going to fly over you. They'll stay on the other side though, but fly over you. And one eye turns back at Lucky, and another is looking at Castle. So, Lucky, would you like to roll D4? And Castle, would you like to roll D4? So 2. Okay, Trent, can you do it again? This can't be the same eye.
There we go.
Oh, so... Okay. So it's pretty much the same as last time, but opposite.
So I'm doing a wisdom save?
Wisdom save with advantage. And Dex save.
Oh, well, I don't need the advantage.
Yep. And Dex save for Castle.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
And I'll throw on the lucky with a bless as well.
Yeah, that's not going to be enough.
No, you're,
The
yeah.
closest you can get is 11. You need 12.
Okay.
Okay, so that's gonna hurt. As
I assume it will.
turns to you with one of its eyes, and just this ray of frost shoots out of its eye and shoots at you, and this time it impacts and yep.
All right. Well, I'm not instantly dead.
No,
Oh.
you're not instantly dead, no.
But his head went under.
Yeah. You, we'll work
all
out
right.
if you're floating next round. Floating with the swords. Because ice floats.
All right.
Lucky?
All right. Oh boy, this guy. I hope he's not straining himself shooting all those rays.
Dead. Even if it's half, it's dead. He had 1 hit point.
There's no half. If he saves, it's no
Ooh,
damage.
okay. Ooh. He's got a good chance then. Well, it's got a chance. Is it con?
No, it is wisdom
Wisdom.
save. That is a fail.
It's a fail. He's dead.
Oh, he did strain himself. Okay. I immediately run over to where Castle is and like start scooping him out of the water. Castle, we won! Castle? Okay, so I have no method to stabilize you.
Nice.
Because I have no spells left. But
Medicine checks, let's go.
You do have bless. So that does add to saving throws, including death saving throws. Can I try medicine? I don't even have a healer.
You can try.
I
can try.
Why
think
not?
It's a DC 10, and then if he succeeds, I'm stabilized,
Yeah.
not conscious.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a guidance on myself, and then I will try. Oh, Tamara, give me some good luck. I don't know how to do what I'm doing.
Yep.
Plus,
You don't need to be more than 21 in this role. And I do allow for medicine checks to bring you back.
oh, it turns out I do know this one thing. He's cold. Let's just wrap him up. He's heavy. Good thing that he's in this water because he kind of floats a little bit.
Yeah. It does.
So I'm at 1 hit point.
You're at 1 hit point, yeah.
Okay.
The
Going-
medicine bag
okay.
would have brought you back with actually healing, I think it was.
You were lucky. That was the only thing I knew how to fix.
I am taking any dry piece of clothing I can find and wiping out my mouth and my face and my hair.
Nothing's dry.
Fun.
There's nothing dry. You fell back.
I think you need a bath. Let's go find a way out of here. What's with this guy? I go look at him.
He's actually he flopped into the actual sewage itself, and now it's like a floating turd of about grapefruit size with eye
I
stalks.
pick him up. I pick him up and throw him in my backpack. I'll ask somebody about this.
Okay. Yep.
We can come back here tomorrow.
Yeah, is that a way out? This can't be a way out, could it? Is there a way out there?
There was a way out there. Like there was a ladder to go up if needed.
Hey, lucky day!
Can I get a perception check, please, from Lucky?
Sure.
Okay, yep. You notice, just as you come around the corner, that there looks to be a arrow slit there, and an arrow slit there.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
But nothing else happens. You see above you that there's a grate. There's a shaft that goes up
and
to a
there's
grate.
There's a
and
ladder.
And again, there's a ladder, yes.
All right, I will. I'll say, Castle, you go first.
I have no problem with that. I'm going to stagger up the ladder.
No problem with getting the hell out of here. No problem at all.
I have had the roughest night.
Yeah.
Was knocked out twice by just only 2 hits.
Yeah. Yep. So as you get to the door, get to the latch above you, it doesn't seem to be a sewer grate. It only goes up 10 feet instead of like the 20 you came down. And it comes to more of a trapdoor. And as you push up, you open into a room, and it's all dark, and it doesn't smell as bad as where you've been. It faintly smells. Faintly smells of alcohol. But that's about all you can really get from this.
It's not the street, guys, but it's not the sewers.
Okay. Are there any of the yellow marks around here?
From where you are down the bottom, you could see, because you've walked around a little bit. I say there's eye slots there. There's a little landing here.
Okay.
And I think you also would have seen that there was a door here when you initially came in.
But no yellow arrows.
No.
Okay. All right. I'll follow Castle up the.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'll let Bella go first.
Yeah. So you're sending people into a dark room, and you've got the
Yep.
light. Remember, that's the.
Well, I will follow them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll feel my way around.
Once the light comes into the room, once all three of you are up there, you can start making out that you look like you're in a basement or cellar of a building. You can see that there's alcohol making equipment. And Bella and Lucky, can you make a perception with advantage, and Castle with a disadvantage on the same perception roll, please?
Okay. I still have Bless on, so.
That's okay. The 9 will still, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you still have Bless
yeah,
anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's over time, and it's not been much time. So as you come up there, the halflings realise, wait, this is our size. This is our level. So it's not humanoid. It's halfling, or at least that size, not medium creature, but small creature size. So there's steps to get onto things. Even the steps are not huge steps, but smaller to get out of the basement. Everything's just that little bit lower scale.
And we're in a like a wine cellar.
It's not a wine cellar, but it looks like there's some brewery equipment set up on the side. There's no wine bottles or anything.
Are there any kegs?
There's a couple of kegs there, yes. And you can't hear much noise above, though. It looks like
Guys, we just found our way into a beer cellar.
It also looks like the hatch that you opened hasn't been opened or is not in a lot of use.
Well, I will make sure that the hatch is closed. And is there something I can put over top of it to maybe just add make it harder to open?
It looks, well, as you did it, it looks like there was a rug or something that was half covering it, as if it is not ever used or not even noticed.
I'll take a look around for a way up.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yep.
Maybe we could take a break.
Yeah, well.
Take care of this wound.
Yeah, I was just thinking you might want to have a bath.
That too.
We all need a bath, but especially him.
We could bath him in beer.
It would smell better.
It
And it would
would.
be sanitary. Ish.
All right. I start opening kegs.
Oh god, you're actually going to do it. I thought, okay, you're going to do it. Okay, yep, sure. You're opening kegs. They are smaller. They're halfling size, or goblin size, or gnome size. But you start opening kegs, and there is alcohol in them, if that's what you wish to put over each other.
Well, I think we better see who owns this before we use it all. They might not like us taking it.
So there's a steps to get out, and there's a door.
All right. We're going to try to be sneaky. Now, you, Castle, you're not so good at it. But maybe today you'll be good at it. And I'm blessing the trickster him.
Oh,
He's
sorry.
already blessed. Oh, blessing the trickster on top
No,
of...
the bless does not help on ability checks. It only
Okay.
helps on attacks and saves.
Okay.
So, yeah, blessing the trickster will give him advantage.
Okay.
Appreciate it, Lucky. I might surprise you.
I didn't do anything. Oh, you are pretty good. Let's see how I am. And I'm feeling guidance coming on.
Of course.
The bless goes down.
Oh.
And plus
So we got a 25,
and a 21.
21, and a 15. And 15 is from our thief. Why is it always the thief
Yeah.
that goes bad?
A 15 is still good.
Yeah.
So you open the door to the room. You're up the stairs, open the door, not making a sound, and you look out, and it looks like it may be a kitchen area. There's no lights on. Your lantern's the only light in the area, only light coming out.
I don't think anyone's here. Take a look around.
It looks like it's maybe a residence.
What
again?
size?
It's not human size, but smaller creature size. There's looks like it's lived in. There's dishes and there's plates and things like that need to be washed.
Other things need to be washed too.
So where do you head from there? There's an exit out of the kitchen. And there also
I
seems
think
to be
two
exits.
We'll be looking for a door out.
Yeah. So there's an open frame where you can go further into what would appear to be a house, or then there seems to be a door to go out of the house itself from the kitchen.
Let's go out of the house itself.
Okay.
Yeah. But
So-
we need to get out of here.
Yeah. So as you open the back door, you actually have to unlatch it from the inside. Looks like it's been locked from the inside, and you go out into a small. It's not really a courtyard, but it's not a garden or sorts. But there's a small empty space, and can I get? Oh, so you've already got your stealth rolls. I've got to do a perception. Okay. So as you're going out and you're shining light and you're looking around this small area, you see a large dog just sleeping in the corner. Its ribs expanding and contracting as it's sleeping in the corner, really close to the door, really close to you. But it hasn't woken up yet.
All right, we leave the garden and close the gate behind us.
So you find the garden gate and you leave it and you close it afterwards, and you're now again back in what seems to be another area of the docks ward.
I'm going to take note of this house.
Okay.
Like
And
I'll
the back
look
door.
at the address. Yeah.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
This is our way into the sewers. Yeah.
Well, it's another way into the sewers.
Yeah.
Is a
So you'll get the address. I'm not going to give you an address because I haven't got one on hand. Because if you've ever seen the Waterdeep map, it's huge and it's It's just
We're gonna look. I'm gonna look for like a horse trough.
horse trough.
Yeah, there's got to be like a barn or stables. It's a dock area, so there's going to be transport, cargo, right? So there's got to be some kind of troughs around or watering troughs.
Well, there's
And
always
then
the
I'm gonna
docks
wash
themselves.
myself off.
You can
Yeah,
always throw yourself
Well,
in.
I could throw it into the ocean, sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Always.
I'm betting the ocean on the docks of Waterdeep is not the cleanest.
No.
No. But it's cleaner than what you are.
Yeah, I bet you we'll find a horse trough. I take a look around.
Okay, so take a look around. I'm not going to ask you to do a roll, but you'll eventually be able to find something within a good half an hour of looking around. You'll find something, even if it's a barrel which is just filled up with rainwater.
That works.
Yeah.
And we wash ourselves off.
Yeah. As you're washing yourself off, can I get a dex check? Wait, I'll do a 1d3. Castle, can I get a dex check, please? DC 10.
A check or a save?
I'm
kidding. It
doesn't really matter. It's not a saving throw of a spell or anything. Just a dex check, yeah. As you're washing yourself off and you think you're really clean, suddenly you get hit with, well, someone above you has emptied a bedpan into the street, and just after you cleaned yourself off, you get at least it's a number 1, not a number 2. So they've emptied a bedpan on you as you've finally cleaned yourself off, and you're frozen as well. So it's but that's just happened as well. So it takes you a little bit more to clean yourself off again, and then you can head back to where you want to go.
Let's just find a spot, and I think we're gonna just rest for the night and let Castle do some healing, hopefully.
Okay. You can also try to find the other members of your party. It could also heal you for a rest. And I'll let that be a thing, no problem at all.
Okay. We will take a look for them.
Yeah. So, you'll, by luck, have it. Are you going to try to go back somewhere, or just try to find them on the streets, or?
Oh, we'll just wander around.
Okay.
Maybe we'll find them.
Oh, we got 2 Tylers now.
I found 2 of them.
Yay! That's okay. It happens. That's okay. What I can quickly do is go to a different bits and pieces. Forecast. So all I have to do is go from one to the other, and then change you around. Won't be long. It does happen though. Yeah, so Tyler, we'll put Tyler where you need to be, or the one that's moving. The other Tyler, I'll just disappear. Bella, where you need to be. And done. There we go. We're back. So, as I said, you essentially had a, I don't know if you got that. Now we've moved back again. It's caught up! That's okay, that's not that hard to do. I'll just go back. That's all I have to do. 1 to 2. Yeah. So, as you finally cleaned yourself off, you get rained on by someone cleaning a bedpan, and then you're off to search the streets apparently to find your other party members, because you know that they can heal you. How long are you going to go searching the streets for?
How long?
Probably. I would like to be back to my residence by midnight. So, a couple hours maybe. 3 hours.
Okay, it's 3 hours.
And I will go with him.
Back to his residence, or in the search?
No, just looking for the others.
Trying to find Morgan or Hal.
Yeah. I have a feeling if I go with him, he might have a better chance.
Oh boy. Can I get, and like one person searching, because there's going to be one person choosing a direction and everyone following. They can do it with an advantage. And if you want to do your guidance or whatnot. We can do
Yeah.
that because I know it's coming.
It's coming.
So who's going to be doing the actual search?
Is it investigation or perception?
I don't mind either one. This is probably more or... No, actually I don't mind either, again. You can do it just by looking
I'm not-
or actually try to follow paths and...
I'm pretty good at investigation, so
Yep.
let's go with that.
Okay, so a 21 with guidance. Within half an hour, even, you just come across them still trying to find a sewer grate to open it. They're like, "Where have you gone? What happened? Where'd you go? We've been looking for you for hours. You just disappeared."
How did you
Sorry.
not find a sewer grate?
They
Well,
were
couldn't
unlucky.
Couldn't find where your sewer grate was.
We found 2.
Oh well. Oh God, you stink. That's lucky we didn't go down there. And then looks at Castle's like, do you need any help? You look a bit cold.
Yeah, that's why we came to find you guys. I had a
Yeah.
bit
Look,
of
we
a
killed
tumble.
a beholder.
It just looks like a turd with like a really like a troll's poo with strings on it. It really does. It does not look what you think it is.
A beholder.
Maybe you should have washed that up too.
Yeah. So there is your beholder. Called a gazer. There'll be in your players area player handouts.
Yeah.
It's called a gazer. But at the moment, as I said, it just looks like a big giant poo with strings on it or spokes off it. Really bad. Really bad. Where else I going? So, Dr. Morgenstein. And his healer's kit.
He doesn't happen to have prestidigitation, does he?
Not that I know of. 5 hit points back, plus half, plus 1, so 6. So, 6 health help.
Thank you very much, Morgan.
Should put you pretty close, I think. Eh?
Yeah, feel great.
So, you're out in the night sky. Are you going to go back down into the sewers, or are you going to try to rest for the night?
I want to do a rest.
Long or short?
Yeah.
Long.
Okay. Well, then you're essentially going to be going back home.
Okay.
Yeah, not a problem.
Well, most of you actually stay in this area anyway, in the docks area.
Yeah.
And Castle will just like, I can't be bothered, and will just stay as well. So not Castle, Morgan. Because
We'll find a place for y'all. We can all hang out together.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
He's about 2 miles from home, 2 or 3 miles. The other side of the city in dark. It's quite late. Yeah. So where are you finding? Just say, are you looking for an inn or just an alley and hope?
Just an alley. Inns cost money.
For a long
Yeah.
rest.
Yeah, this is.
That's what I always have my long rests. Unless there's a door open somewhere. Maybe there'll be a door open.
I
What do you
suggest
expected there?
I have a residence if you would rather sleep somewhere safe indoors legally.
Never had a problem on the alley before, but okay. I like new things.
Let's go to my residence.
Yep. So you go to the residence and oh look, that door opens. No, I'm just kidding. You go to the residence. It's a bit crowded. It'll be a lot more crowded. Do you want to describe it? Is it like high class, low class?
No, it's pretty low class. Doesn't have the income to support much. It's like 3 rooms. It's like a bedroom, probably a bathroom, and then like a general living area. Don't have much in the way of extra stuff for hosting guests, but I probably have a couple extra
You just
blankets.
notice
And
Lucky just goes to the nearest corner, curls up, goes ah, and then falls asleep.
I'll toss him a blanket and make sure Morgan and Bella are comfortable, and I'll take a long rest.
I'm just gonna curl up on the floor too, probably near Lucky.
I'm sure you don't want to just pull out a drawer and sleep in there. No.
And we've got this giant blanket. There, you have half. You're way over there, but no problem.
Pillowcase is a sleeping bag, maybe. And it comes with a massive cushion too. So you spend the night. You wake up. It'll be about midday before you even because it was late in the night. You'd wake up around midday. You're smelling better, though there's still some lingering unless you take a proper bath.
We'll take a proper bath.
And you still have the beholder covered in, well, yeah.
I'll wash him off.
Yeah.
You can't just keep dragging that around, Lucky.
Well, somebody might need to know what it is. I won't keep it for very long. It's going to start stinking. I'll get rid of it before it starts stinking.
Oh boy. That's really bad. So, what's the plans for today?
Well, do we go back down? There was a door. I remember seeing a door. I think we could get somewhere dry. And there was a landing.
There was a landing and there was a door.
Willing to head back down. I have other business that needs to be attended to, but I can wait a day.
Okay.
Wonder what that business
We will.
is. How are you going to get down there again? Like,
Well, I'm thinking let's go to that residence, sneak through the garden, so that, look for the dog, make sure it's not going to be a problem, sneak through. We break in, we go down to the cellar and through the door. I think it'll all work out fine.
Hey, Castle, do you have any spare cups lying around or mugs?
I imagine I have. I'll hand her one of my 2 mugs.
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my. I'm carrying extra equipment today that I normally keep at home.
Yep.
Since I know we're going underground, and I'm gonna turn to Lucky and be like, I don't think we should unlawfully break into the house again. You don't want to. If we get caught, we're in a deep hole.
I don't think we'll get caught.
Technically, you broke out of the house the first time.
Yeah, we did. Castle, we didn't break in. Like,
We'd be breaking in this time.
Yes.
I mean,
We're not going to break anything.
yeah.
Look, we're used to the stench. All right, there's 2 of you guys. I'll defer to you guys on this one. But
Let's vote.
It's going to be so one-sided, yeah. So as you head
caught,
out...
it's your guys' fault.
Yeah. As you
You
head out...
don't know me very well yet, but trust me, we'll be fine.
Shake my head and we'll walk out.
As you head out, it's a beautiful, clear day. It's cool for the summer breeze, like for the summer days. We're moving into summer. Spoiler: that's the path we're choosing. But as we're moving into summer, it's a nice, cool day. There's no wind like there was yesterday. It's just a really nice day, and it's not as hot as it very much could be. So you're going to the house.
Yeah, we'll check it out anyway.
Okay.
If for some reason it looks like there's a good reason not to go in there, then we might change our mind, but we'll check it out for sure.
Change your mind.
A dog's a good reason, but yeah. And you only know the back of the house. You don't know the front entrance. You don't know the front
Dogs
number.
tend to like me.
Yeah. So you find the house again. It takes a little bit of work to find the house again, but you can see where the sewage footprints were, and you can see bits like that. You can track by that.
See, it was lucky.
Yeah. You can also see where you washed yourselves last night, and there's like, yeah, not that far away. It's obvious. So what we're going to do is going to have. Are you going to just look and wait and search, or investigate?
Yeah, I'll look over the gate and see if I can see the dog.
The dog is there.
Or is it sleeping or awake?
It's awake.
Okay, I go back down and I say, "There's a dog." Does the gate go all the way around? Like, does the yard go all the way around the house?
No, it does not. It's a
Okay.
small little. It's almost a courtyard, about the size of a normal room, but it's just like no roof.
Check out the rest around the house. Are there any windows to look into?
You can't get to the windows. You can't get to the house. You have to get through the yard. You don't know
Okay.
which number it is on the other side of the street. You essentially come in from a back alley.
All right. Do we want to find something to feed this dog?
Just give it the beholder.
Oh! I pull out the beholder. Here, Pooch.
Squeaky toy. Wow. I did not ever see that happening. Did not see that happening. So the plan. So you go here, pooch, and you throw it to the dog,
Yeah.
and he chases after it, and grabs it in his mouth and just starts shaking and gnawing on it and chewing
Alright.
on it.
He's distracted. And then I go out and I will do the blessing of the trickster on Bella this time.
Okay.
And a guidance on myself.
So you left out here, so. So you're going to have to. You get to the back door. The dog's currently occupied. You get to the back door. It is locked though.
Yeah. Do you want to try Bella or should I try?
I can try.
Okay, I'll throw the guidance on her.
Okay. Lockpicking?
What attribute? Like what
Dex.
attribute do we need? Okay, that's what I thought, but wanted to make sure.
That's simple. So, does the blessing give you advantage? So that's a.
No, it doesn't
Oh.
give her advantage.
Okay.
So
Oh, sorry.
maybe 12 plus 3 is 15.
15. 15 is enough to get your tools around. At least you know where the lock is, because you're there from the other side last night, so you know it's a latch, and you can get your tools around the door jamb and lift it up and get inside. And the dog is still just growling and chewing on his new stuffed toy, which for his owners could be really, really bad.
So lucky I grabbed that thing.
Give it a shock.
All right. Well, we know our way to the basement. So
Yeah,
we're
just
gonna go
follow
direct.
the sewage footprints.
There's still footprints.
There's still footprints.
That tells me no one's been here.
They
Well, they're
certainly
still
have
asleep.
it cleaned.
Or they're still asleep.
Yeah, or they're just slobs. That's possible.
So you get down into the basement. You'll need to light your lantern again.
Yeah, I do.
Essentially, it's everything is exactly the same. Nothing's been disturbed yet.
Okay.
I gotta take out that cup. Crap.
I was wondering where that went. Yep.
Yep. Just start drinking.
It's only midday. At least it wasn't morning drinking.
Can I have a cup?
Here you go. Have some.
Just hotboxing it up before we head into the sewers.
Oh boy.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Just your standard D&D party, nothing to see here.
Yeah. Just your standard, exactly.
Yeah.
So I said the trapdoor's untouched. It looks like looks like it's never even been noticed. You can't actually really see where it starts, and there's no latch to port. But it's only because you've been through it that you actually know it's there. The fact that there's also sewage around it, of where you've climbed out, is kind of an indication. So you'll have to actually get your dagger into the edge to actually pop it up a little bit to pull it up, but that's no problem. But who wants to go in first?
I'll go in first.
You go in first. Are you doing it stealthily?
Yes. I'll try to be quiet. I mean, I won't be able to be hidden because I'm holding a lantern,
Yeah.
but I will try to be quiet.
Okay. I just realised you've been sitting on this map all that time, but yeah, doesn't. That's okay. But you go down in quietly. Can you do a stealth for your quietly?
Yep. Done. And there'll be a guidance on there because I know I'm
course.
doing it.
Sure, always, because you're a cleric. Of course, you're gonna have guidance on yourself.
If I know I'm doing a check, I'll have it on. Yeah.
Ooh,
21.
21. So you drop down there, and as you're dropping down, you can see, again, that the sentry posts, and you can see that there's a goblin asleep on both sentry posts as you drop down. And they've got bow sitting next to them, strung, with arrows.
All right, I'll look up and I'll go.
Or as my goblin would say, or, but that's him. So everyone that comes down here, can I get a stealth, please? I think Bella had the blessing of the trickster.
you have advantage, Bella.
Oh, okay.
You might need it.
Okay. Crap, 2. I had to fix that anyways. I still had the blast checked.
Yeah, I know this. As I said, when you have
There we go.
Okay. When you have a cleric in the party, there's so many checks, and same with bar.
Yeah.
But at least all you have to do is check. You don't have to add the manual stuff. So you get down there, and the goblins, they murmur, and they're still asleep though. You can see that there is a landing over here, and there's a door inside that landing.
We want to go to the landing for sure.
Well, you've got control of your characters, not me.
Okay.
Let's switch across. There we go. Moves those down out of the view. Okay.
And I'll check this door and see if it's locked.
The door there is not locked.
I open it.
Open the door. There you go. You open the door and it reveals a small little corridor with another door slightly further in.
And
Castle, can I ask you to do a perception check, please? Wisdom perception check.
Nope, wrong one.
Well, the second one's definitely not. So you don't notice anything. That's okay. There's no one sneaking up behind you. No, not at all.
No one would ever sneak up behind us.
No.
what I was going to say is when he comes in, close the door behind you.
Okay. Well, if you close the door behind, I'll put that back then. You can see again
I see an arrow slit right
another
there.
arrow slit. That's correct. And you should be able to see the goblin just in your view.
I see a corner of him.
Yep. And he's just sleeping on a mattress. And there's a bow nearby.
All right. Well, I don't want to wake him.
No.
So I'm going to go to this door and try to open it.
Again, it's unlocked. Why do you need locked doors when you've got armed guards, which should be awake? So as you come in and you start sealing the doors off, the smell of the sewers is lessened. Far lessened, although you're still covered. To the south of you, looks like there's a room full of threadbare clothing littering the floor, and there seems to be some what looks to be scraps of leather, which may be armor for people, as well as some rusted blades, which look like they're well beyond repair. And that's just scattered around the floor to the room below.
I think we... Okay, so you hear a message in your mind, Bella, and then Castle will hear it right afterwards. We better take care of this goblin. Quick and quiet.
And that gets passed on again, secondly, yep.
I take out a dagger.
I'll grab my dagger. And...
Well, you can ready your actions. I'll give you one action.
Okay.
And hopefully you do enough. It's prone target, so you're going to have advantage on your attack. Because it's unaware of you. I'm sure it's the opposite, which I don't understand, but it's unaware.
You guys go first.
So one attack with advantage.
I think that'll probably do him in.
Yeah, it's more to hit, because goblins still have hard to hit, but yeah, totally. What's that? 15, 16? Yeah, so that's its minus bar. As in, you can see its minus bar.
Yes.
Still going. Yeah. So it's dead. Yes.
Reminds me of the barbarian game.
Yes. Yes. So
Now I go check its pockets for loose change.
Yeah, if he wasn't going to, I was going to do it.
I assume one on one side, one on the other. Halfling hands.
Okay. So you pick up 9 9. What's the name of everything?
Nibs.
Nibs.
I think. Yeah.
Yes. They're not dragons. No, you don't get dragons. You get 9 nibs.
9 nibs.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think that's your copper. Otherwise, I've just stuffed
Yeah.
up.
All right. I'll take 4. You take 5.
What about?
You can take the extra one.
Okay.
I can. Or
Yeah,
who's
you
gonna-
Oh,
can.
you can have the one.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you
I
can have.
checked out.
Yeah, you can have 1.
Oh, there we go.
Aren't they nice?
Swimming in cash.
That's a lucky penny.
They're so nice.
All right. I'm going to go down here now that the goblin is dead, and I'm going to start searching through this stuff and make sure nothing is valuable.
Okay, can I get a search, please?
You sure can, but I think I'm going to hope for some luck.
Of course you. Naturally.
And I'll add 18.
Okay, so as you search through everything, it looks like where whoever uses this as their base just throws their stuff as they come in. So a lot of the stuff is been through the sewers and whatnot. The weapons are unusable. The armor's unusable. It's just yuck.
Okay. I don't think anything good here. I am going to string my bow.
Yep.
Yeah, so am I.
Thank you
I
for
don't
warning.
have a bow.
No, you've got Eldritch Blast.
Have Eldritch Blast.
I will unscrew the cap of my flute. How about that?
So for those watching, the different rules in Waterdeep for this campaign is that any weapon bigger than a dagger is illegal to carry or wield. So a bow is okay as long as it's unstringed. So that's why they have to string their bows. Armor is also illegal. Anything higher than leather or light armor is okay. So you can pass that off. So this makes things a lot more difficult. Especially when you've only got 3 players out of 5.
So far, so good.
Yeah. Okay, so the corridor doesn't actually doesn't disappear here. I know it shows it, but it actually goes underneath.
Okay.
So
All right.
I'm going to move
yeah.
you to here so you can see that. Then underneath. And then there we go. So it goes
I see again.
underneath the sewage here.
Right.
And this area here is an empty sleeping area. It contains 6 tattered, strewn mattresses and nothing else of value. The occupants are not currently here.
Okay.
And there's a door at the end of the room.
I am going to go over to it. And what the heck? I'll try to listen.
Okay, can I get a perception, please?
Oh, not very good. And a little bit more. But still not very
Of
good.
course. It's a very thin door, and you're very lucky that it is a very thin door. There is something here. I've got to try to read it. Sleeping area, determined, blah blah. Coaches. You hear a male voice saying, "Look, I told you, it's not going to work. You need to plug the gap at the bottom. Get the blankets and put it at the bottom. It's just not going to work. I'm not going to help you. Like, just do it as I say. It's not going to work." And that's what you can hear from the other side. And you can hear, like, what looks like wood being stacked, or furniture being stacked.
Okay. Someone's through here. And I will wait for everybody to get in position, like Castle.
Castle's a little more cautious of doing anything now.
After dropping twice.
You know why it shot you? It's because you ran away. Because you were backing up. That draws its attacks.
Yeah.
It zones in on the runner. It's instinct. I open the door.
Okay, you open the door. Are you doing it quietly or loudly, or what are you doing?
I will always try to be quiet if I can.
Okay. So you open the door.
Halfling instinct.
Don't get noticed.
Yeah.
You open the door and you can see on the other side of the door, you can see a door there and a door here. The one above looks like a dark-skinned dwarf is stacking furniture and tables and chairs and things against the door. And another man who looks familiar has a bald head and has eye stalks.
A beholder?
Beholder and eye stalks all over him. He also looks like he's heavily bandaged. And he's the one telling the dwarf, it's not going to work, you need to plug the gaps. And they both have not noticed you.
All right. So I seem to remember this guy from attacking a barbarian woman in the Yawning portal.
Yeah, the kind of guard.
Yeah. So I'm going to sneak
Bouncer,
into the room.
Kinda-ish.
Yeah.
Well, no, she was with that other group, the secretive group.
I thought she was just kind of a guard that, hung there around there.
Don't think so.
Hmm.
All right. Do we want to? So I will telepathy. I will telepathy actually with Castle, and I'll say, do we want to attack them or talk to them?
According to your ability, do I have the ability to apply?
It is a little vague. It says I have the ability to communicate with one person.
Okay.
Specifically, it says you can speak telepathically to any creature within 30 feet of you. The creature understands you only if the two of you share the same language. You can speak telepathically in this way to one creature at a time.
Yeah. So good for stealth, like we are at the moment. And that's the dwarf which you can see.
Yeah. I say we try to talk with them.
Okay.
I think that's what I reply telepathically.
Do you want to try talking to them?
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
Going to step forward and just kind of on the open door, I'll lean over, or I'll knock on the open door.
Subtle. I've actually got that somewhere. Was that? That was actually for knocking on the warehouse door. If you ever did that, as you knock on the door, where are you? 5. As you knock on the door, here, who are you? What? Intruders! And fight starts. It's just that simple.
All right.
There we go. There's that fight starts noising. So you could have done sneak attacks. They didn't know, but you did the honourable thing and knocked.
Nobody asked Bella.
Nope.
I figured if anyone would be good at talking, it would probably be Castle, not Bella.
Well, yeah, but Bella's opinion would have been either sneak by or just like sneak attack them.
Yeah, I was on the fence on it, so I figured I had to see, and I knew what your opinion was already.
Yep.
To Bella, it looks like I just completely blew cover for no reason.
Yeah.
So,
I look at her.
Yep. So Krentz turns around and says, "You again!" and just charges at Lucky. Absolutely just charges at Lucky and tries to strike at you. He doesn't have fists anymore.
All right, now what does he have?
He's got a weapon.
Dagger?
He's got a scimitar.
Illegal!
He's in a hideout. Of course he's going to use illegal weapons. So he strikes at Lucky with his illegal weapons for 5 slashing damage. If you can... Yep.
Yeah, that doesn't kill me.
It only makes you stronger.
Ow!
Lucky.
All right. Well, that hurt. Let's see. I think I will... maybe that wasn't as bad as I thought it was. No, it wasn't that bad.
So you kill...
And I'll move right to there, right in between them. No, not right in between them, right to there. That's a good spot.
Yeah, probably not very smart. The dwarf looks enraged and doubles in size as he screams. And then attacks. Well, there's no he moves across here, but he can't really move into Lucky's square. But attacks Lucky. With a war pick. That's the one. And misses.
Whew.
And
that
that's
one
his
would have
action.
dropped me.
Yep. Castle.
So I watch this all happen as my hand's on the door. I'm just going to fire an Eldritch Blast at the gray-skinned dwarf.
Okay. Can I get a perception check as well from you, Castle?
Yeah.
You missed the dwarf.
And I missed the perception.
Okay, you missed the perception. No problem. Bella, what would you like to do?
I guess I'll try to attack Krentz.
Yep. He certainly looks like he's wounded.
Yeah. Do I have the sneak attack?
Yeah,
Well,
you'll have
yeah.
sneak attack.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, God. Doesn't hit him, though.
Darn it!
You're so close. As in, one off. One off. Krentz then turns at you. And tries to strike at you. Where's his bandit? And that's for 2 damage.
Yeah.
Lucky,
All right, I'm threading the needle, going right there.
can I get a perception check, please?
You
As you
bet.
head that way. You see something moving underneath the door.
Uh-oh. But I will call to Bella, let's flank this guy. And that might scare him a little bit. I mean, it might. I hope his
I'll
heart's
give you
okay.
flanking at this angle. Oh. Toll of the Dead. Wisdom. This is going to kill him. There you go. Yep. Is
3.
Oh no, 3 doesn't kill him. Almost though. You look like he's just barely hanging on.
All right.
The dwarf moves in, enraged. He's got multiple targets though, so eeny, meeny, miny. 2, 3. Going after Bella. With his giant-sized war pick.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Does that hit?
No, 14 is my armor class.
Ooh. Yep. Castle.
I was lucky.
I am going to whisper under my breath, and I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on the Duo Guard.
Which does...
Pulling it up.
Yep.
I know he makes a save where he moves away from him,
Ooh.
and he takes some damage too.
Okay, so I'm unfamiliar with spell casting in Roll20.
That's okay. We'll bring up your sheet. It's probably not ticked in the right spot.
I can read it off if you need me to.
You whisper to... there. So, I'm just going to click it again. Yeah. See if it works. Of course it didn't work.
It is a saving
It's a wisdom saving throw.
There we go. I thought it should have worked, but it didn't work the second time. There you go. So, wisdom saving throw, if he fails and moves away... Oh, there it goes. I had to choose which level. There we go. That's it. Yeah. Well, that's going to do a lot of damage too. Anyway. Wisdom saving throw. What's your DC?
13.
Move this sound down a little bit.
Ooh.
He has to move away. Is that right?
And he takes 3d6 or 12 psychic damage.
12
Yeah, 12
cycle, which
psychic.
you've already rolled.
Okay.
and he provokes an attack of opportunity.
Yes, he does. To the thief who has also backstabby stuff on it.
And me as well, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Prepare yourself.
So really, really well done if he hit. So Bella, attack of opportunity. Castle, attack of opportunity. Bella has
Nope.
your.
Alrighty.
You have your still sneak attack on him as well,
Okay.
because you are flanking technically.
12.
12.
He just took 24 points of damage.
And that's how much he's got left.
Ooh.
Yeah, as he with that one spell, well done. And then Bella, what would you like to do?
You can flank this guy if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
That's a hit. For which one is it?
The big one, the Dugar.
The big one?
Yep. I think he should probably be put down first.
Okay.
Well, he's dead.
Okay.
And he shrinks back to a normal size. There we go, well done. Any other movement?
No, I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay.
Can we call out something?
What?
Give up!
Which is exactly what he does. I give up. Look, I just follow orders. Look. Don't, watch out! As
What's coming out of the door?
as a grey ooze comes from underneath the door and rises up, and as it rises up, the furniture which was stacked in front of the door disappears and just moves away. Get an initiative out. 11. But it will be here. So Krentz says I give up, and he actually goes to the corner and throws his weapon down. But he points behind you. Lucky, you have a grey ooze right behind you. Is that on the ooze or the?
Yeah. Oh, that's on the ooze.
Just checking. Wisdom.
Yeah.
Wow, oozes have so much wisdom. Somehow
Oh.
passed though. Somehow. Any movement before?
I'll move there.
Okay. So let's see what it can do. So here is a handout for you. I gotta remember showing you handouts. It just looks like slime. More of a grey version of the sewage which covers you. Which is probably the best way of putting it. You also see inside it skeletons of what looks like two goblins that's moving with it. So it throws out a pseudopod at Lucky. And does that hit?
No. Thank goodness.
Yep.
That would drop
Very
me.
lucky. Most of this is hit. If it hits, it drops you. And you guys don't have armor.
Yeah.
He's dead now. So Castle.
Yeah, I'm going to move just a little bit to the side to get a better line of sight on the ooze, and I will take Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay. Eldritch Blast hits, 4 points of damage force. Just got to make sure it doesn't have immunities because it's one of those creatures that do have immunities. No resistance, that's all good. For 4 points of damage. And you see bits of the ooze just fly off and hit the wall and then slowly come back into itself as well.
And I will. That's my turn.
Yep. Bella?
I'm going to. And
Dagor.
Dagor.
Yep.
It does hit. And does 9 points of damage. And as you pull the dagger out of it, you've got some of the ooze on your dagger as well.
Yeah, that's going to need replaced. Oh well. That's okay.
Okay, so your dagger now does D. Sorry. Okay, your dagger is less sharp now.
Okay.
Just as a heads up. Krentz is not doing anything. He's trying to get past Castle. If you'll let him.
Yeah, go right ahead.
But he's bugging off. He's getting out of there. He doesn't want to deal with an ooze. Lucky?
Oh, that's not very good.
Is the right spell to use? Because the wisdom's so low?
Yeah.
1 damage.
Yeah.
There we go. And ooze's time. It starts sliding underneath the door. And Kessel?
Do I have a line of sight on the ooze?
If you... Let's see.
If I move?
Yeah. You've got just a little bit. If you move, absolutely, yes.
Right there, is that good enough line of sight?
Yep.
Okay. Another Eldritch Blast. Ooh, I'll take that.
Ooh.
It's not much, but...
For 3 points of damage.
It's definitely a hit. It shoots right between all the bits of the furniture still there, and just hits it for a little bit of damage as it tries to get away.
And then I'm going to... That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will... It's dark back there, so yeah, I'm not going to do anything. That's my turn. Just
No problem. Krentz is going to try to run again.
Isn't it my turn after Castle?
Is it? Where was I? Yes, you are. I already had you lined up. Sorry.
That's fine.
There you go.
Could I try to stab the ooze as it's going away?
You can try to stab the user that's going away. I don't think you've got sneak attack really on this one.
Yeah,
but-
I forgot.
Sneak attack,
Yeah, I
so
forgot.
So
to
it's
unclick.
5 damage still. As you, once again, as you hit it, piece of the ooze comes off on your blade again, and it looks like it's even more rounded now than sharp. And the ooze, you believe, is dead, or certainly not moving. There we go. And so I just got to adjust your dagger again. Every time you hit.
Well, could I use one of my other daggers?
How many daggers have you got? 5. Okay.
I got 5.
So you're just going to throw one away.
Yeah, basically.
Don't throw
I
it
mean,
away.
Yeah,
It's probably
I'll
fine.
keep it, but
Okay. Well, I just took away the minuses off your dagger then.
okay.
Right, what's going on there? Moved so it's 1d4. There you go. That's fine. It's now working. You got a nice normal dagger. The other ones you just bad. And you find yourself in a room, which is again another sleeping room.
I want to see if I can find that Krantz.
Yeah, I want to yell after Krentz.
Yeah. Hey,
Tell him to
Krantz.
come back.
Yeah, stay where you are.
Look, I didn't want to deal with it. I'm sorry. I just follow orders. You shouldn't be here.
You're okay. All we gotta do is just let us know who was hiring you and what they want you to do, and tell us where the noble guy is. Floon.
Where's Flynn Blackmar?
The prisoner. He's just around the corner.
Show us where.
They'll kill me.
No one will kill you. You'll be fine.
They'll kill me if I'm seen with you.
No, they won't, because I'll be dead.
Did you just say you'll be dead?
They'll all be dead. We'll be fine.
Well, roll a persuasion or intimidate.
Okay.
Okay, that's higher than I thought you were going to get. He reluctantly agrees. Okay, look, I'll show you. And
Okay, but before you do, hey Bella, where's that dagger that got all the ooze on it? Let's see. You know, the ooze isn't that bad.
bending.
If you wipe it off, see, it's as good as new.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you solved the problem with your dull dagger because it was eroded with a mending spell. Because it really wasn't that bad after all.
It was fine in the first place. Didn't need a spell.
Kessel. Well, actually, sorry, that's not there. Wrong button.
I was about to say, what is
This
Kessel
guy
doing?
wants to fight us.
No. So he shows you
Sorry,
to the other
I'm the
door.
final boss, guys.
Shows you the other door, which is over here.
Okay. I'll just go in.
There you go. I was just moving.
Okay.
it.
Should
It was a
we
good-
be checking that Durgar body before we go? Or
Yeah, let's. Yeah, loot.
Loot.
I'll watch Krentz.
as the two halflings descend on the dead Durgar.
That's smart, Bella. Smart.
Where we got loots. Doesn't carry anything. There's a war pick, and that's about
That's
it.
big.
And it shrinks down with him as he went down. Yeah.
That's too big.
Well, it's too big. Well, you could use it as a big one.
Yeah, nah.
Probably even
Okay.
not that. But that's
I
all
mean,
he had.
is it illegal?
It's a weapon.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it illegal?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can just say,
Just
I mean,
like your
it's
bow.
big. Maybe I wanted to.
Just like the scimitar which was thrown into the corner.
All right.
Speaking of which, you might want to use the scimitar while we're down here. Be a little bit better than your daggers. Up to you. But it's a D6 instead of a D4. I don't think any watch are going to be down here.
Yeah, I guess I could grab it to use it down here. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna open up my couch sheet and drag one on.
Okay.
Oops, need the couch sheet, not the pretty. There you go. Should be done. Oh,
Thank
Hey,
you.
Krentz, why did you attack that half orc in the bar?
because he was beating up my friends.
Oh,
And he
I thought
spits
you
at the
attacked
ground.
her.
You started it.
She started it. She was beating up my friends. Her and that elf.
We saw you walk up to her at like 5 to 1.
He's really adamant that he did not start it, that she started it well beforehand by ganging up and beating up his friends.
How could one person gang up and beat on somebody? Friends,
She and
plural.
her friends.
Why do you have a tattoo of a beholder on your head?
Because it looks frightening, doesn't it?
Oh, or is it a beholder,
looking
or is it a
down.
or is it a gazer?
It's a beholder.
Okay, because we fought a gazer and we killed it.
I got
And
news
then we
for you,
fed it to
buddy.
a
It don't
dog.
look scary.
You killed
Just
the
call it
master's
silly.
pet. The master's not going to
Yeah.
like you killing his pets.
Oh, well. I think it'll all work out.
Of course, it'll all work out.
I'm gonna wait for Krentz to go.
So this area's a bit weird. Because you're going underneath the passageway, and it doesn't go properly. So I'm going to go to here, and drag you here, and there, and I've got to kind of make do. It's just how they did the dynamic lighting. There's just that little bit of an annoyance where they didn't. Yeah. Oops, that's bad.
I'm in the sewer.
Moved everything.
Whoops, that was the wrong turn.
I just moved everything at once. That's bad. But yeah,
Castle, get out of the sewer.
so
I can't help myself.
yeah, so
Taking a liking to it.
and Castle's so Krentz is behind you, and he's pointing up there. That's the master's lair, or the boss's lair. He's actually he's right behind you. Don't worry about that.
You're not lying to me, are you? Can I insight check him?
You can insight check him, yeah.
I got a feeling he's telling the truth.
Well, you can see it on your
I do
map.
too. But
It's easy
Alright,
enough that
other-
there's fear there.
another successful questioning.
There is fear there.
You got it. Okay.
If you double cross us, you'll regret it.
So as you walk into the large room, I'll give you a reading. Threadbone curtains hang on the east wall, east wall of a long hall. In the middle of which is a muscular half-orc in dingy robes, stands with his foot on the chest of a male human with wavy red blonde hair. Fire burns around the orc's clenched fist as his victim squirms helplessly beneath him. Seated on a raised platform on the south is a nightmarish figure wearing black robes. It has large white eyes, rubbery purple skin, and 4 tentacles encircling its inhuman mouth. It cradles gently what looks like a disembodied brain with feet.
This is just terrible. I'm so glad my character doesn't know what I know. Or he'd be like, get out of my way!
And that's the start of the battle. And we're going to have a break. Because we've been going for 2 hours, we'll have a break. We'll go straight into the battle because this could take a little bit. So hopefully you enjoyed the show.
Very quickly.
It might be over very, very quickly. We might have to fill up that graveyard because we are 2 characters short, and I am not making it easier. I really am not. So it may be very, very quick. But they've done really well. They took out the goblins. They took out pretty much everyone. Generally speaking, the Durga I thought was going to be a lot harder. But that pushback with all the attacks of opportunity made so much difference. So yeah, we're going to be right back. We're just going to take maybe a 5-minute break. Thanks for all for watching. Shout out for Syrinscape for the audio. And you can also do your donations with hashtag with the color of each character's token, and that player will get a D10 to use when they want as an attack, a saving throw, or a skill check. And can everyone remind me who's got inspiration or who hasn't got inspiration?
We all have inspiration, I believe.
do.
You all have it still? Cool. You haven't used it? All good. And that's where we find ourselves. We'll be right back. So enjoy the sounds of... we'll just have the sounds of the sewer because that's kind of where we are right now. So we'll be right back. Stick around, and thanks everyone for watching. Hello and welcome back to the show. My name is Carshall Goblin. This is the Goblin Cave. You just missed me getting scared crapless out of that follow. Thank you for the follow, King J Bell. Just before I was going live and it scares me, but thank you so much. As I said, you can jump into the Discord down below. For everyone else that's new to the channel, we do mostly live role playing here. We also are moving into some sim racing with iRacing and things like that. Been doing that for about 4 months now. But we do specialise in D&D and other role playing games. It's really, really good to be here. Thank you for everyone for joining. We're using Syrinscape for our audio. We can use it for in-game and like across the table audio. This is actually specific audio for Dungeons and Dragons Waterdeep Dragon Heist, made specifically for it. And you can even press a little button and it goes. Don't know if you heard that, but it's really, really quiet. It says Waterdeep Dragon Heist. That's where we are. We're also above us when we go to a big screen, which is here. I know we're missing a few cast members. We have little numbers above us. If you donate with donate $5 with hashtag colour, that will give that person a chat dice to use with an attack and a saving throw or a skill check, and that's an actual D10, so it can be a big advantage, but it's when they need to use it just as something up their sleeve, when they feel lucky, as it were. Yes, I'm going to drop those jokes as well because it's easier than some of the other puns. That's pretty much what's going on. We are going to part 2 of session 2, the boss battle, or how 3 first level characters go up against a mind flayer and somehow not die. It's okay, don't cry. It's okay. Just like, we're pretty much hidden combat running from this point on. We have switched across our map. We're using Roll20, of course, for our maps and everything else. Don't see on Discord panels. Okay. Anyway, there we go. Yes, I did say Mind Flayer. Right down here. This is what they're up against. Mr. Mind Flayer. He even has a name, which makes it even scarier. It's a named boss. There we go.
This is because Lucky stole the beholder, and I took a cup to steal alcohol, isn't it?
I would just like to be the first to worship our new master. I think you will find that halflings make excellent servants.
But
Yes.
so do these little pets, which are intellect devourers.
We can't even take on an intellect devourer, guys. Those things do lots of damage.
And if you go down in this battle, you're gonna lose your brain. Just point that out. Your character may survive, but you're not gonna be controlling that character. Just as a heads up there. Yeah. Okay, so shall we start? So initiatives, I believe.
No.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We have a graveyard section for a reason. Okay. And did I get everyone? Gumshark. I'll include Floon, but Floon's kind of not really a combatant in this, as you can see how many hit points on screen. And descending. Wow. Bella, Castle, Lucky. Everyone goes first. What would you like to do?
Can I see if I know how powerful the Nihilor guy is?
Mind Flayer?
Yeah. Do I need to make an
know
Arcana
they're
check?
bad.
I know they're bad.
Yeah. That's just a Beholder bad, Mind Flayer bad, pretty much the same scale.
Okay. I am going to cast Eldritch Blast at the half orc.
Yep. Eldritch Blast. So the blast shoots out, it goes right above Floon Blagmire, who's pretty much on the ground, almost dead. The blast hits the half orc and does some damage. But you can't see all of it because it's hidden behind Floon.
All right.
There you go.
You might want to move.
Get out of the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's on the ground. He's actually been held down by the half orc.
Yeah. You might want to move, Castle.
And I'm gonna, I am going to probably back up because.
Is there a door behind us by any chance?
Up the corridor keeps on going, but it's like
Go here. Go here. Go here.
yeah.
I see Lucky pointing, and I go over this
Yeah.
way.
It's just how the map
2, 3,
Yeah.
4,
Yeah.
5. There we go.
Okay.
Into the corner.
Yep, sure. Fella.
Take out my short bow and hit the same person that he hit. We'll attempt to.
Yep, sure. Ooh,
Oh, nice hit.
I don't think your sneak attack's active yet.
Yeah, I need
No,
to.
it's not. But
Yeah,
You forget to unclick it.
that's still a good hit.
yeah.
Took him out.
Nice.
This is where initiative comes into fact. Krentz is not doing anything except for running again.
Yeah, I'll tell him. Go around the corner. Oh, you idiot.
No, he's running the other way. He showed you where his boss is, and he's getting the heck out of there because it's his boss. Lucky, what would you like to do?
All right. So the first thing I do is I motion at Floon,
Yeah.
and then I will hope for it to be lucky and bless the party.
They're still actually on because I didn't take them off before, but yep.
And well, I actually took my own off, so I'm putting it back
Yeah.
on.
I just put it on, but yes.
Okay. Whoops.
Well,
Not
that's
that
the
one.
one.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
And then I move. Up there. Oh, that's very small. Okay.
Yep.
Oh
And-
no!
And
No, it's at least it's around a corner.
it's around the corner, and there's something called area of effect spells.
That's what I was.
And does anyone
I don't
know what a
suppose
Mind
there's a-
Blast area of effect is?
Cone, I believe.
Yeah, that's a really pretty cone you've got there.
Yeah.
So, no, there's actually predetermined what happens. So I'll follow that. I'm not going to do what you think. Moves down there. And there we go.
We don't know what he did.
You don't
Yeah,
know
none
what
of
he
us
did.
can
Around the
see.
corner.
There
Yeah.
you go. Well, that's what happens there. And then Floon crawls around the corner. You've killed him.
Yeah.
Intellect Devourer. This is where it gets fun. What? I've got all these things I need to close down. Okay, Intellect Devourer. How fast can you go? So I'll give you the handout of that as well. So Intellect Devourer, it looks like it's pretty much just that. It is a brain with little feet and claws and legs. That's all it is. It's really, really, really sickly because it looks like it's actually a mucously, like wet brain. So how far can it go? We go. Oops, what's happening there? It gets to there. So what's to do? Attack one. It's going to do one attack with its claws on Floon. Actually, no, Floon would have gotten there. It can't do that, so that's where it gets to. That's it. Kessel,
No.
do you want to do a perception check, please?
I'll do that first. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm.
Yep.
Before you shoot, remember to click bless.
That is correct. Thank you. Just
You
gonna
are
hit
favored
that
by
in-
Tamora.
You're just lucky. Hanging around, lucky.
It's lucky that I'm around lucky then. Yeah, I'll just shoot an Eldritch Blast.
Yep.
At the brain of doom.
Yep.
Nice.
19. Does it hit? Yes, it does, for 6 points of force. There you go.
And we're trapped in here because it's
Yep.
Yep. All right, I'm there.
Bella, would you like to do a perception check, please?
Yep.
Okay. I've just got to check something really quickly. You're in Q8. Of course you are. Place is called Boss Battle. Yes! Just. You just found something. So, you've noticed that there's an irregularity in the wall just above you.
Ooh.
Right here, it looks like there's a secret door. Right above Lucky.
How lucky!
I'm gonna point that out and just try to open it.
So can I get a... well, it's obvious enough from this side where it is. So you open it, and there's a passage that will go to the north underneath the sewer.
Everyone get out.
So you're using your movement to get out?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to move your character, your token, because it's kind of the maps don't work with that. You're going to be in a dark room for the moment, but yeah.
Okay.
But you're actually up here. There you go.
Alrighty.
Krentz, he's ran. Bella's done. How didn't that work? Lucky. There's a door right above, right next to you that's been opened.
Well, he might get a little bit of a headache.
Toll the Dead. Saving throw. Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Open the wrong one. And wisdom.
Oh, so close. So close.
Is that a pass?
Missed by one. Nope, missed by one.
So he still gets the damage, okay.
He took full damage. Yeah, 8. Psychic. Not psychic, necrotic, I should say.
Yeah.
And then I zip through the door.
Okay, you zip through the door.
And I say, Floon, follow me!
And you grab Floon, you know he's behind you. You know he's a bit slow.
Can I grab him? I will if I can.
You can.
Sure. Then I will.
I'll move him through. And Castle, it's going to be all you.
Yes, castle in the dark and.
Well, you can see through the light going through.
Right.
Like through the passage. It's coming through. It's not just totally dark, but yes.
So I'm not being attacked by the intellect devourer?
No, that's as in it's going on you right before
Okay.
right before you go. God, you picked the right place to actually run. You really did. Kind of. Intellect Devour is going to come after you though.
All right.
And misses.
That does miss.
Go. Joe action.
So I can't get past him.
You could
No.
do it. Oh, is he blocking it?
You can disengage.
Yeah, disengage.
So can I disengage and move past him then?
Yep, disengage.
Okay, I'll do
just
that.
Moving up.
And I'll go through the secret door that has been opened and
And shut it behind you.
Yeah, close it.
yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Well, you shut it down and you find yourselves in a small little cellar. Again, this is for halflings. Yeah. So you find yourself in a small little cellar.
There wouldn't happen to be beer here.
No, there's no beer.
Oh.
No beer. Again, the secret passage does not look like it's been used ever. Or at least hasn't been used in a long time, at least from this side. As you go up and out, again, you find yourselves coming out into a kitchen.
This is very deja vu.
Yep. And again, you can find a back door, but this leads straight onto the street. And you find yourself in Fishgut Alley.
Hey, Floon! Are you okay?
He looks severely beaten.
You come with us. I want to take him to the Yawning portal.
Oh. Also, I'm dropping that scimitar.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Good idea. Ditch the contraband, and I unstring my bow.
Yeah, I unstring my bow too.
I screw the cap back on my flute.
Yeah.
So the flute is a blowgun. Just pointing that out. The flute is a blowgun. Yep. So you actually find yourself in Fishgut Alley in Dockward, where we'll go to. This one does have the name where it'll be found Gut Alley, but Fishgut will be in here somewhere. So you're heading directly to Yawning Portal?
Yes.
Okay. So Yawning Portal is a little bit further. Oh, there we are, over here. There's Fishgut Court, at least. Not alley, but yes.
Oh, we're not too far.
Not too far. So it's actually really close. You get to the Yawning Portal, and it says closed for renovations on the door.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe Durham's around. I'll knock on the door. Durham! Durham! Yeah, thank you.
Or I can do that too. Look, no hands. So you knock on the door, and there's a lot of knocking and stuff going on anyway inside. But eventually Durham comes to the door. It's like, yeah, what? We're closed.
Hi.
Can't you see the? Oh, it's
Recognize
you guys.
us?
Yes.
Remember, we said we would find him. We said we would find him, no problem.
It's got nothing to do with me. But thank you for the help with the Sturges and the trolls.
Do you know where Floopy Hat guy is? Volo?
Oh, that. Last I heard, something about a book tour or signing or waiting on money from someone. But there was something mentioned about a 10-day.
A 10-day?
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe a week he'll be back. I don't track him. He's not really a great customer, but he is often here.
Okay.
Does he pay his tab?
As I said, he's not really a great customer, but he's often here.
How long till your renovations are done?
Maybe a few days. The city won't let me open until the portal's shut.
Do you know where that other guy that was with that Volo feller is?
Redentor?
Redentor?
Was it Redentor? I don't know. That's a name that was in my
Um,
notes.
There was Derek Price, was the other person you met that gave you. He said, "Oh, I can probably get word to him if you want."
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
You may probably want to have a bath and get off the streets. You may be arrested for vagrancy.
Do you have a bath?
We're not open.
I have a washroom in my place.
Okay.
Then how come we didn't wash there in the first place instead of using a horse trough?
I don't know. You guys just immediately wanted to go and use a horse trough instead of.
That's what we're used to.
Then why do you have a problem with it?
I wasn't gonna walk by a perfectly good horse trough on the way to his house.
Yeah. See.
I mean, true,
Not a big
but
deal.
I mean, I'm welcome to something better.
If you want to use a horse trough, feel free. But I'm offering you the wash tub at my establishment.
Okay, let's go.
Thank you for your time, Durnan.
Okay. Where shall I send word about Derek?
Can we come back here and ask you for the message? He could tell us where to go.
Okay, you can come back here then. I'll be
Yeah,
here.
okay.
I'm not allowed to leave the premises until that's shut, and the guards are going to be here until it's shut.
Do you need anything?
Fixed.
We can get you something if you need.
We've got food. We are an inn.
Okay.
This is my home. But thank you for the offer, as much as it
welcome.
is. And so you head off. It's afternoon from memory when you did all that, and you just stink. Just totally stink. Walking through the streets, the busy, crowded streets. Where are you headed to?
Actually, hey Floon, where's your house?
I'm sorry, but my house is in North Ward, and I don't think you'd be. Well, how can I say it? I think you may need to clean up, and I might need to clean up before I go back to my house. But often I'll be
Okay.
found in many of the nobles' beds in North Ward anyway.
I think you should stay with us until we get you back, just to be safe.
I think I can find my own way, but I will thank you, and I'll try to track down Volo for you.
Okay.
Yes?
I don't suppose you have any gold on you.
He's covered in bruises. Absolutely covered in bruises. There's blood, dried blood on him. It looks like he's been tortured for days because you didn't do this
I think what
straight
we should
away.
do is we should go back to Castle's house, wash up, and we should walk you back, Floon. Because you don't look so good. We just want to make sure you're safe.
On the upside, he's still dressed really nice. He's not covered in sewage like you were.
Mm-hmm.
And he just says, "Look, I'll find my way back home. It's okay."
No. We insist. I mean, look at you.
We said we'd get you back safe. We're going to get you back safe. We did pretty good so far, you gotta admit.
And now you're exchanging one kidnapping for another kidnapping, and for another kidnapping. I think I will find you, and I will give you my thanks. And I just need some rest. I think I need to just find another bar that may be open, and just find a pretty lady to keep me occupied for a while.
Okay.
But thank you so much, and again, I'll see if I can find Volo for you, and get word to the Yawning portal to Durnan. Do you know what happened to Rainier?
Yeah, we rescued him.
Oh, he's fine.
He's safe.
Nah.
There were just a couple Kenku there. They
Okay.
didn't have a good time.
They
That's
thought I
dark.
was him. Well, I don't know. They thought I was him, but when they found out that I was him, they didn't like it, which is why they pushed. I don't know why they pushed for more information. Once that mind flayer turned up, they just They really beat me. But thank you.
I don't know why all those bad things happen to you. I never seem to have that kind of problems.
Well, we certainly found a quick way out of that den. So thank you. You have my debt, but that debt is not monetary. That debt's not monetary.
Well, I mean, we could have just turned around.
And he gets out a silk handkerchief and just starts wiping off some blood from his face, like the dried, crusted blood, and just starts walking up the street into the crowd.
We'll
you do see him. You do see him find someone, a pretty lady, and moments later, she's helping him up the street on his arm. So you go down to Dockward Castle's house.
Wash up.
I can do this. Okay. So that means... Where is these things? Of course it's in the wrong spot. So as you're going down to Castle's house, are you following main roads or non-main roads? What are you looking for?
I think until we get to his house and get cleaned up, we'll probably stick to the side streets.
Okay. Okay, so as you're going down, actually that'll work quite well. Factions. Hello, thank you again for the. Well, thank you for the host. Casting guide. Casting guide. Even better. Or casting die, maybe. I don't know. Thank you for the host. Thank you so much. So as you're going down to the dock ward, the crowds, you're going side streets, but even side streets are busy. This is Waterdeep after all. But as you're going down, someone out of the crowd comes up to Lucky and just says, "Look here, this, take this," and gives you a parchment, and then just disappears into the crowd.
People give me stuff all the time.
Yeah. and just disappears off in the crowd really quickly. The very nondescript person, looks human, not really well to do, but just disappears. Yeah. And yeah, on the parchment it says, "I'd like you to steal a silk handkerchief from a Waterdavian noble. Give it to the tiefling girl that lives in the crate on the corner of Net Street and Dock Street by the wharf." And that's it.
Bella, it's for you.
But that's all it
Why
says.
would anybody want a handkerchief?
I don't know.
Please go again.
I bet you it's all gonna work out.
There's no signature. It's just that.
What does that parchment say?
It's written in the chat. So I'd like you to.
I know it.
Yep.
I saw that. I was asking.
Okay.
I hand it over to him. I don't know. Somebody wants us to steal a handkerchief. Don't know why. Kind of weird, but
I bet you it's good.
I'll hand it back and be like, "Don't count me in on this. I'm not gonna risk getting myself in trouble."
I think Bella and I can handle it.
I'm sure you guys can. You guys have proven yourselves quite adept at what you do.
I thought you were going to say lucky, but okay.
But I think we'll wash up first.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, the smell will give us away otherwise. And we'll get the handkerchief all gross.
So Net Street and Dock Street's now marked on the map. That corner. Down there.
Okay.
So as you go down, you get yourself cleaned up. It's in the afternoon. What are you going to do for the rest of the day?
Do you want to steal the handkerchief now?
Well, where can we find a noble to steal a handkerchief from?
We're in Waterdeep.
Yeah, true, but we're the docks area at the moment.
Yeah.
We have feet.
You are in the docks area, that's for sure.
Yeah, we'd normally go out to the North Ward, right? To find
North Ward
nobles.
would be where most of the nobles are, some in the Sea Ward, which overlooks the sea itself.
Or there's the temples. They go visit the temples all the time.
Which
I
is
see
also-
them there.
Yeah, that's also Sea Ward, most of the temples are.
I don't know, where do you think would be best, Lucky?
I think let's try a temple. You know where if I was a noble, I'd probably go to the Temple of Tyr. He's like a hooty tooty god. He's all like really important. I bet you
Yeah.
nobles worship him.
Yeah, they would. Castle, are you gonna come?
I will not be engaging in those activities. I have some other errands to attend to.
Okay.
Fine.
I wish you the best of luck on your journey.
Okay.
They do say never
So
skip the party.
that whole saving Floon thing worked out pretty easy, didn't it?
You just not paid.
Yeah, no, I want my dragons.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
The dragons, whatever. We helped someone.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting those dragons. That guy can't even pay his tabs.
I wouldn't be surprised if things work out pretty good for us.
Well, I
With you
certainly
around,
hope
I
you're
would-
right.
With you around, I wouldn't be surprised either.
So, Castle, where would you like to go?
I am booking it to go get myself registered as a magic user.
So that would be Castle Waterdeep, I believe, is the bureaucracy.
Yeah. Yeah,
In
so I'll walk
Castle
with them
Ward?
up. I'll walk with them as far as Castle Waterdeep and
Yeah.
split there.
So, with your background in the watch, you know where to go in the castle, like where to go for the bureaucracy side of things, and it's going to be a while. It's just bureaucracy for bureaucracy's sake, which is how Waterdeep runs. How else would a city so large be able to run without bureaucracy and red tape? So you interviewed, you asked when was the first event, what it was. They go into detail, they ask for your genealogy, they ask for pretty much everything upon everything. And it takes the good part of a day to go through.
That's fine.
You're also asked to pay a fee of 50 dragons to register.
50 dragons.
50 dragons to register.
Okay. Well, this is awkward.
For processing, of course.
I don't have 50 dragons. I have 17 dragons.
Well, that could be quite awkward because technically we can't really let you leave the city unregistered, like leave the palace unregistered and walk the streets.
Should have stayed with Lucky.
That's fair.
Things have turned. I wonder why.
Would you like to try to do a persuasion or something else to try to get out of this? Because otherwise they're going to try to hold you as an unregistered magic user.
I would like to see if I can convince them that I have money on the way. I just don't have it right now. I recently completed a job for another individual.
Okay.
So,
And I will remind you, you do have inspiration, just in case, by the way. You know what bureaucracy is like in the city, so I'm just pointing that out. So would you like to roll a persuasion roll?
yeah, and I'll use that inspiration so my character can actually,
Get out
not
of...
be just stuck in the stocks or whatever. I don't know.
It's not stuck in the stocks, they're just waiting for your payment to go through, essentially.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
I bet you could use some guidance right now.
I gotta get involved.
Oh, boy.
Stealing a handkerchief.
Yep. Yep. So as you go through and like you're trying to get the same area and trying to go through and it's like, well, there is this form you can fill out as well. but it does cost you an extra, but it means you can pay it over time, if that would help. Which essentially means you're going to have to pay an extra 10 gold, but it'll only cost you 10 gold a month until you pay full. So 10. So it's going to be 60 dragons in total, but you only have to pay 10 dragons up front.
Yep, I'll do that. That is.
And it's another hour of filling out paperwork.
All right. Do I need to make a payment now?
Yes, you would need to deduct that and keep it on your character sheet that you are in debt of 50 gold dragons to be repaid 10 dragons a month.
Yep. All right. 10 dragons down.
Yes. So, in most role-playing D&D, you don't really bother with money. This is Waterdeep. Money's a thing. You can buy anything you want in Waterdeep. You just don't have the money for it, because everything costs. So which temple are we going to?
I think, actually, so how far is the Temple of Tyr from here?
What's the temple's name, though?
It's something of justice, I'm sure. Let me find my handouts.
So it should be in your journals?
Yeah.
Journals, treasuries, official journals.
No, there
Write
it is.
down.
I'm seeing temples. We've got the
Halls of
Tower of Luck,
Justice.
the House of the Moon, House of Inspired Hand, Shrines of Nature, House of Heroes. The House of Heroes is probably a good bet. House of Wonder would have mages, so let's not go there. Temple of Beauty might be good. Oh,
Justice.
let's do the Temple of Beauty.
And what's the name of that
Yeah,
one?
that's
Temple
the
of
Temple of
Sune.
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 But what's the name of it?
The Temple of Beauty. Yeah.
I gotta zoom out.
It is.
Not
here
Spice
we
of
go.
Morning. So,
Hang on.
so I'll switch over to this so you can see what I'm doing. There's so many temples. There we go, Temple of Beauty up the top here.
There it is.
Right at the very, very top. There we go. Wow. So it's going to take it's going to take you a good couple of hours just to walk the city streets all the way up there. Although if you want, you can take a taxi.
No, we don't want to take
Take
a
a carriage?
taxi.
Because it will cost.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going through...
We're used to walking.
Yep, used to
Yeah.
walking.
It's a couple hours. What else are we
SeaWorld.
going to do today?
Nah.
Okay, so as you're going through, you're walking through SeaWorld, and are you taking main streets or back streets or...
We're all clean. Main streets.
Main streets, fantastic. As you're going through the main streets, you see that there's like a big commotion up ahead, and there's like a lot of people, stopped in the road, and the carts are stopped, and there's no one moving through the street itself. What would you like to do?
We're going to sneak through legs and find out what's going on.
So I just think further.
As halflings, we can move through occupied squares of medium creatures.
Yep. As you move further and further and further up, you feel the familiar stench. And that stench is the sewage.
I know that smell.
Yeah, you know that smell quite well, unfortunately. You can see that there's so you can see that the road is blocked as one of the sewer drains is backed up, and it's actually starting to flow up on the street in a low section of the street. And the road is essentially blocked off. And there's, unless you want to go through the sewer itself, as in through the sewage.
We'll go around.
Yeah.
We'll go around.
Yeah.
So it delays you a little bit because there's carts trying to turn around as well. Everyone's trying to go around. But you get to the Temple of Beauty. And it is a beautiful... It's as if humans could actually craft like elves, and is the most beautiful temple you've ever seen. It's not a casino like the Temple of Timor or the Temple of Luck, but it is just like the highest quality architecture, artwork, sculptures, everything is just perfect and pristine. And as you walk in there, all the priestesses are in flowing robes and silks and the finest of finest garbs, and you can tell laymen's quite easily from the priests and priestesses because they are not as beautiful, they are not as well dressed. Even nobles are clearly not as beautiful and not as well dressed as the clergy of this temple.
I adjust my wide-brimmed hat and my purple feather. All right, there.
How excessive.
It is very over the top from someone that's
I see nobles.
from people that have grown up on the streets, two halflings that have grown up on the streets. This is really over the top.
I see a bunch of lambs waiting to be sheared.
Yes.
You're not just gonna take a handkerchief, right?
Of course not. I mean, what's the point of just stealing a handkerchief?
But just from one person. Once we get what we need, we got to get out of here. But if you get a little bit
obviously.
more in your hands, and I give her the blessing of the trickster and a guidance.
Of course, the guidance.
Good luck, fella.
So, what's the plan?
I am going to create a distraction, and then Bella will use that opportunity to pickpocket a noble that we can see, someone who we can see maybe has been like doing the handkerchief to the mouth thing that nobles sometimes do, so that we know they have, and we'll watch what pocket they put it in.
Most are going to be here on the breast pocket, although some are going to be on the almost on the belt. That they
The
can
belt
bring
is
out.
the one we want because the vest is hard to reach.
Yeah.
Yes. So there's a group of people gathering around a fountain. They're talking, discussing. There's others in there's gardens and things like that, and there's like people just talking and moving about by themselves. What type of distraction are you going to cause?
I'm thinking I'm going to hop up on the edge of the fountain and start singing a song of beauty to Salune. Oh, so beautiful! Salune! Or Sune!
You are
Salune! She's the goddess of the moon. Oh, I had it wrong. I'm going to start again.
So do your performance, or as in distraction. Well, do a roll for me, please. Okay, that's
It's not
enough
as bad
to get.
as I thought it might be.
But it's enough to get the distractions, not to get people to turn. You can have advantage for this roll, even though he didn't have the advantage. Are you going to go for just the handkerchief, or handkerchief and...
Handkerchief and anything else that I
Okay,
see.
because that's going to
worth
raise the
stealing.
value, the difficulty up.
Yeah.
That's...
Well, it's got to be done.
Yeah. So I've got a number in mind.
Got your guidance clicked?
Yep.
I've got a number in mind.
Of course, if I absolutely have to, I still have my inspiration.
Well,
I mean-
Well, we got an advantage anyway.
Yeah,
So
you do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so sleight of hand.
Yep. That is the exact number I was looking for. It was the exact number I was looking for, of 17. So you snatch a handkerchief. And you also snatch a little... It's a very, like... It's almost a silk pouch, which sat with the handkerchief, but it's got a little engraving on it, like a letter of L. And there's no jingling, but you know there's something in it. But you don't want to look in it when there's... You're in a crowd.
thank you, everyone, for your attention. And I bid you good day.
For the minute that I needed for you to look at me, while my friends steal everything. You actually do see some people look down to check. but there's no guards alerted. There's nothing. But people do look down to check, and you did seem to have gotten away with it for this time.
All right, we leave.
You leave.
Yeah.
As you leave,
And as we leave,
the fish bump. Other way.
other way,
Esme.
other side.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot.
There you go. There we are.
That's the one you don't think. Yep.
Yeah.
Fist bump. So as you leave, you have a handkerchief, a silk handkerchief with a fancy great engraving, embroidery with an L on it, and you've got a small silk pouch which has the same L on it. And there's something in the pouch. And
we wait until we're a safe distance away before we open it up.
Yep.
Find an alleyway.
Yeah.
The inside there's a little gem. Single gem.
A gem. Let me just check one thing though. I'm going to do a detect magic.
Yep. Do your casting.
Okay.
You're out in the middle of it everywhere. You're not going to be able to do it as a ritual. So you do your detect magic. There is no magic that's emanating from it.
Okay. Just had a feeling about something, but no,
Okay.
it's okay.
It's not an iron stone. I'm not that nice. Your first level, come on. I've got to try to kill you first, then give you stuff. But yeah, so you've got a small little gem. You don't know how much it's worth, but you've got a small little gem, which will at least help out some finances. Until you actually finally get paid, that is.
We're gonna see do we know any fences down in the dock area?
Well, you do have contacts.
I do.
You both got contacts.
I know who we could talk to. Why don't we go talk to Gandor Coleshanks down the docks? He likes me.
And what's Gandor's unofficial job? What does he do for
Gandor leads a gang.
you? Okay, so he leads a gang. So he may not.
He's a ruffian. He's a ruffian and a thug, right? But he does he shakes people down and stuff like that, right?
Okay, sure. So you head down to the docks. Again, you just spent of all the time where Cassel's in nice, well-appointed rooms in essentially an office. You guys have spent walking back down to the docks.
We like walking.
And it takes you
We're
so much
fine
longer
with it.
because of the smaller
Nice
feet.
summer day.
Smaller legs. Yes, not suspicious at all, of course. So just reading chat. So you head back down to the docks, and you know where you can find. You're warmly greeted by your friend. It's been a long time. It's a shame you went the wrong direction. You could have stayed here on the streets with us instead of, well, going that direction with the law and with the fuzz. But it's good to see you back on the streets again. It's good to see you again, Lucky. What can I do for you?
We got something to show you. I'm wondering if you know somebody we could sell this to. And we show him the bag and
sure,
the gem.
no problem. The bag is probably a bit hard to get rid of because it does have a insignia on it. That's a bit easier to trace, and like nobles do tend to not like their stuff being taken because it does look like it's pretty well done. But the gem, and he looks at it closely, calls like one of his friends over and passes it to him. And he looks even closer. Says, you could probably get rid of it for maybe 30 dragons on the quiet.
Did you say 50 dragons?
Do a persuasion. Oh, great.
Why do you even
roll
have me roll?
21. You roll 21. So,
Lucky day? I'm having a good day.
How about, Lucky, because it's a friend, 40. We still have to make some profit.
Okay. 40 sounds good.
40 dragons.
And you can have the bag.
Thank you. I was going to keep the bag anyway. But absolute stroke of luck, yes. So it's actually quite fortunate that you did come through here, though. There's I've got some work which my friends or my people don't want to do. It's paid if it helps.
Adventure.
Yes, as
How much
adventure
is
of sorts. It's only 16 dragons, but it's for a week.
A week of adventure.
A week of work, and it's not good. As I said, my friends aren't wanting to do it. Like, my people don't want to do it. But you see, there's a little bit of a gang war going on. It's I won't get into the details, but a lot of the locals are on edge. A lot of the little street groups are on edge, just like us. And everyone's fighting for turf. Some of them are getting armed. We don't know how, but there's certainly people getting armed, which they shouldn't be, and we're not one of them. But we've been asked to secure one of the local guilds around here and just let them do their work, so we can help keep the streets clean. Would you be up for it?
Okay.
It'd take a few people, not just yourself.
Okay.
We know a few people.
Yeah?
Like,
Well, my only question is, will it help you, Gandor?
It'll help the community. Because
You're my friend.
the streets need to be kept clean, and it's all about
Yeah.
keeping the streets clean.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay.
like,
Yeah, that sounds good.
Like what?
16 dragons for each of us.
Yes, 16 dragons for each, yes.
All
Okay.
right, cool.
Yeah. We can do it for maybe 5 people. Wouldn't
All
be able
right.
to, it'd have to be less for more than 5.
You're in luck. I know 4 people and me.
Wow. So he says, well, meet Jonathan. Where have I got this? So meet Jonathan at the Muleskull Tavern on Shipwright Street in Dockward at 5 bells, and they'll know that they'll be looking for someone of your stature.
Okay.
As I said, you'll be doing it for 10 days, so it'll be the same routine. They'll go through everything with you. So 5 bells is 5 a.m.
I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah. And if you can legally get armed, be armed. It's, as I said,
I don't know about that.
you're
I
escorting
don't know
some
if we-
people.
Oh, because we're an escort. Do we have paperwork?
Do you think we would have had paperwork?
No, probably not.
Exactly.
Okay. No problem.
So sticks, chair legs, walking canes. Probably less chair legs. The guard, well, you'll know that. Don't like that.
Have you seen Bella with a dagger?
Unfortunately, yes. Thankfully, she was on my side that day.
Yeah. She's my friend.
Yes, we know. Next time you go back, if you do go back to working for the law, don't come around here. Go elsewhere. Just stay out of dock war if you're going to be official or in that type of stuff.
We're not going to bother you, Gandor. You're my friend.
Yeah, but your old friends were not so friendly. Anyway, have a good day. Thanks for the gem. We'll see what we can do with it. And you've got the 40 dragons for yourself.
Nice. 20 each?
Yeah.
Just love how they share.
It's too bad Castle didn't come with us.
I know.
But I bet...
Who's
I
a
wonder if
pretty
he's
dick?
had as good a day as we've had.
Narrator.
No.
Castle had not had as good a day as they had.
Nope.
Castle and the very expensive, no good, very bad day.
Yep. And it's actually quite warm in the castle.
Ah,
You're standing in someone that's actually overly dressed for his position, as in like the modern day equivalent of like the medieval fantasy version of a suit. So like he shouldn't be dressed so hot on a warm day, but he seems to be not sweating and seems to be keeping calm and just asking questions, and just it's really monotonous and really just mind-bogglingly painful to go through. But you did it. You didn't kill anyone.
I did not kill anyone.
Hey.
Neither did
gonna
we.
walk to Dock Street and Net Street.
Yeah.
So Dock Street and Net Street's as it's marked on the map now.
Yeah.
Big cross.
Yeah, I see it.
It's one of the. It's not a main intersection, but it's an early way to get off the Dragon Way. And the Dragon Way being the main north-south, as well as the high road that goes through the trade sword. So it's when you start getting into the docks proper. So as you get into that area, there's a lot of dock workers, there's a lot of ships on the docks, and you can see more on the harbour trying to unload. There's a few warehouses, and you see some crates stacked up against the walls. You see barrels stacked up against the walls.
We're going to go to the crates.
Yeah.
It did
I'm
seem,
with these guys, right?
you can come, you can find these guys because it's always about luck.
Maybe we run into you.
Yeah.
You can come back. You're
Okay.
totally okay about being back. Yeah.
We've had a great day.
Yep. How's your day,
Good
Castle?
to hear. It was below average, we'll say that. Although I'm now registered as a magic user, so with the
Why
city
would
of
you wanna
Waterdeep,
do
so
that?
it's a large load off my back. What were you saying, Bella?
Why would you want to do that?
So I don't get my ass busted when the guards come around.
Yeah, but I hear that's really expensive.
I
It
don't
is.
think they're going to bust anyone.
Well, I'm gonna cover myself, so that's what I did.
It would probably work out for the best.
Probably will. What'd you guys do?
What did we do? We stole a handkerchief. See?
Yep.
Sounds eventful.
And we stole a gem and we sold it. And I got us work. We're going to have a week of adventure.
You don't know what it is yet.
Well, let's get on
16
with it then.
dragons apiece.
Oh, yeah, we
I-
get paid. Yeah, I forgot about that part.
Yeah, Castle perks up at that.
Well, we're gonna be dropping off this handkerchief. You coming?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. So, as I said, you essentially there's Net Street and Dock Street, that little corner there, the bottom of the docks.
So we'll go to the crates and look around for a tiefling.
Yeah.
So you go to the crates and there's nothing. Like the crates look like they've got food and other goods inside them. Some are sealed.
Is anywhere that it looks like someone might sleep?
Do an investigation.
Can I assist with that?
Yes, you can.
I am proficient.
And of course,
Of course, the guidance comes up.
can I do a perception?
You can do one person's investigation. It's one or the other.
Okay. I will do perception. That would be a natural 20. And then I haven't even added the guidance on there.
Oh god. Yeah.
I don't know why you have me roll.
The
The character is charmed.
we gotta actually have. We gotta be able to fudge those rolls to bring him down. I still love the fact that you've put your camera up too to make you look shorter, being 6 foot.
Yeah, this is halfling cam.
He's really 6 foot. It's like, yeah. As the first crate you go to, and you just knock on it, and suddenly it opens up, and a tiefling looks out and it's like, yes?
Oh, hi, this is yours.
Thank you. And it closes back down.
You're welcome.
Nothing else.
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
guys.
knock on it.
What? No, we gave her the.
There's
no,
no
I
one
gave her
here.
I gave her the handkerchief already. Let's go.
There's nobody here. Move along.
Yeah.
Uh,
No,
I-
the sheet said give her the handkerchief. We did that. Now it's time to go. It was fun.
I mean, true, but do we not get a delivery payment?
Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if something good comes out of it.
Possibly.
What? Were we not going to get the handkerchief for the people?
There was
That's
nothing about
crazy
payment.
talk.
There actually was nothing about payment written there.
The
Yeah.
sheet said, give her the handkerchief.
Yeah.
Were we not going to do what the sheet said? Somebody handed it to me.
Fine. Weirdo.
Yep.
I think it's all going to work out. All right.
Always do. By this stage, it'll be late afternoon, actually, because you've been walking around, you've been doing stuff, you
Well,
did your
we want to
adventuring.
go to that place before 5 bells.
So 5 bells is 5 a.m.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
we got time to just hang out for the rest of the day. Hey, want to go for drinks?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes. Yes.
And
Yes.
our treat, Castle.
Lucky's treat.
That's...
Okay.
All right, where are we headed?
Where is the nearest bar that looks like there's...
well, you know there
there's
was one here,
somewhere
but
where there's music.
there's bars everywhere in
Okay,
Darkward,
we
and
go.
you'll know
We
where-
went. I walked till we hear some like cheery music, and that's where we go.
Yeah. You'll know where there's going to be up-tempo music. This is where you live. This is your haunt. This is where you grew
Yeah.
up with.
So I want somewhere with a nice little fireplace, and then some music of people having fun and singing, and then there's some dancing and some good warm booze, and maybe some food, some good food with mushrooms.
Yes. Lots of mushrooms.
Just the warm food? Got me,
Yeah.
but okay. So you know where to go, as I said. You know the area. This is where you grew up. This is where you now live again. So you find a nice cheerful tavern. And get some food, some dinner, and some warm booze, which is weird, but
Like a hot rum toddy.
but yeah, you find a nice place to relax for the evening. Now you've got some money.
Yep. And yeah, we have just a relaxing evening of fun with dancing and all singing and everything. How many dragons do I spend?
How many do you want to spend? You can spend, if you want singing, drinking, merriment, if like 6 dragons, if you're paying for everybody.
I'll
so
pay
like,
half.
yeah,
Okay, 3 each.
yeah. Drinking in the Docks world is cheap. The alcohol's not
Wait,
great. The
dragons?
food- dragons, yeah, gold.
3 gold dragons.
2
Yeah.
gold each.
But you don't realize that you were sitting down and you're like, did you order food? And I'm like, I ordered food, and that like 3 serving wenches bring trays. But by the end of the night, it's gone.
Yeah. So it's the drink's cheap, the food's drink. Like 6 dragons per in everybody, 3 people, is a lot of drink, a lot of food, a lot of everything. But
I have a weakness for comfort, food, pipe, merriment, and drink.
Yeah. So the night passes. Are you going to go back to Castle's place, or just an alley,
Sure.
or just?
Yeah, we got a friend now who's got a place to stay.
You should never have invited them.
It's okay. I'll charge him rent eventually.
We're good guests.
That's-
We just curl up in the corner.
That's how I'll
Yeah.
pay for my.
We
for my
take up very
registration.
little room.
Yeah. We
Just-
don't take up a lot of space.
Just get to the bedside drawers. Just get 2 drawers. That's all you need. Like at the foot of the bed.
Uh,
All you need. The
Question.
chest at the foot of the bed. Yes,
Yeah, a dragon is a gold piece, right?
yes, it is.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm trying to use the terminology correctly because otherwise I'm going to forget.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is in your journals, and it's in the other areas too. So players area or cast area, journals and treasury, coins of Waterdeep is what they are.
Yeah.
So nib is a copper, shard is a
Silver.
silver. Then you've got dragons as gold. Toll. What are the tolls?
Electrum, I think.
Yeah, and moon is worth 500 gold. So yeah, it gets up really really high.
Okay.
So yeah, you have a night of merriment. You go back to Castell's place and crash. 5 bells is really early in the morning. It is an early morning. It's still dark outside. So it's not going to be an easy one for you to get up. What are you preparing weapons wise other than normal, or yeah?
Just normal. Everything will
Just
work out.
normal.
Yeah.
I don't know what to pack, so I'm taking my backpack.
Okay. You weren't actually told anything about this. You don't know anything about this. You just have a location and a
Sounds
name.
fun.
And payment.
And it'll be paid 16 gold dragons each.
And 10 days of adventure.
Yeah. So it's going to be, as I said, 10 days of adventure. So Mule Skull Tavern on Ship Street in Dockward is what we're looking for. If anyone can find that, we'll try to find it. If not, we'll not find
I
it.
see Ship Street right away. And what was it?
Mule Skull
Street?
Tavern. It's just Ship Street. So if you can ping that,
Right.
I will find it.
Yeah, Ship Street is down. It's
Okay,
really
yeah.
close to where. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's one of the main areas, no problem. You won't actually have it listed of where the tavern is. If it's not on mine, it's not on yours. So you find the tavern. It's one of the seedy taverns. It's not where you were last night. And outside, before you go in there, there's a cart just sitting outside in the dark, and a single horse, looks like a quite run-down horse, attached to the cart, and there's a smell to it which is not pleasant.
Well, we're used to bad smells.
You're going to get
Yeah.
used to them. Inside, there's 3 individuals, 2 older gentlemen and a young boy. They look like they're waiting, and they're the only people in there. They look like they're having breakfast under candlelight. So you're the escorts that we asked for. That's really good. So we're going to be pretty much going around the dock road, and with all the threats of violence around at the moment, some of the gangs are not letting us pass. So you're going to be pretty much our muscle to try to just ask them politely to get past, because this is our job. We're not trying to interfere with their business. We're not interfering with their territory. We're just cleaning up the streets. That's all it is. And so I don't know how much the Dung Sweepers Guild is going to be paying you, but that'll be sorted through payment afterwards.
Okay.
Yes.
Do I believe him? I'm not sure.
You can do an insight.
I want to see if he's lying about what they're actually doing.
You can try an insight, yep.
Uh,
And 18. Everyone's so suspicious. No, he is pretty much on the money. He just wants to do his job, but some of the gangs in the area have been petty and trying to stop them from doing their job. That's all it is.
okay.
That's all it is at the moment. And so the next couple of days goes into a routine of getting up first thing in the morning, meeting here at the tavern, and just walking with the dung sweepers as they'll walk pretty much all the streets in Dockroad. Not all of them, because it's a lot to do. And they'll pretty much sweep up the dung, put it in the cart, keep going and keep going. And at the end of the day, or when the cart's full, they take it out to the field ward and put it as manure for the farms, and then back into the city. And that's pretty much your day. Day in, day out.
Each day, Lucky seems to have even more fun than the day before. He's so cheery. He's like, I love walking in the summer. This is the best job.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're getting paid for this.
Yep. And it really is. It's really a nothing job. You are essentially just walking with them. Sometimes you can see gangs just eyeing you off, but they see that you're walking with them. And like they won't interfere. They know that you're not there to be messed with, even though you're waving and smiling cheerfully. So they don't pay any need or attention. So after about 9 days of this, as I said, it's just a routine. It's just doing one thing after another, and you think it's just the easiest job until the 9th day. It's first thing in the morning. You've just headed out. You're starting your routines. You're starting your run through, and you find yourself on a street. And you hear a scream. I can fight again. I can do it louder if you like. So you hear a scream down the street. It's quiet. It's nighttime still. It's still dark. So you might want a torch if you don't have it.
Lantern.
Your lantern?
I will use.
Have you still got it on your character?
I assume I still. Oh, I don't know if I have any oil left. But if we're doing stuff at night,
They'll
I would have
provide.
bought oil. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then yes.
So 40, 20. There we go. And we'll put Morgan and everyone at the back so they're not there. There you go. So you heard the scream from down this end, from this direction.
All right.
Actually, from that direction.
Somebody needs help.
It's exactly that.
Well, I would immediately move in that direction because I want to help.
Okay.
I can't see anything.
Oh, again.
Oh,
Done that again.
Yeah,
That's sight. There we go.
thank you.
Sorry. Just another button I forget to press. So yeah, that's where you, the scream from this direction, halfway up the street, and to the north is the screams. And
okay.
and you hear another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go.
I'll take one quick peek behind the dung sweepers, make sure nobody's sneaking up on them, and just
Nope.
charge after the scream. So
Okay. Well, do your movements, and I'll do mine. There you go. So you can hear screaming to the north. And you can see two guards running out of an alley to the north. And they're running
Okay.
towards you, screaming.
Okay.
They got
Are
torches.
you okay?
Torches in one hand, spear in the other, and they're looking over their shoulder and running towards you running away from something.
I will just ready an Eldritch Blast and continue.
Let's go, guys!
forward.
There you go. So, can Lucky see around that corner yet? Just.
I can see something.
Yeah. So as you turn around that corner, just the light just comes in. You can see a large, not caterpillar, but not centipede-like creature. You've heard of them before. You know that they're in the sewers. You know that they're not fun. It's a Carrion Crawler. It was chasing the guards, and you can see that there's a grate further down that's open from the sewer where the guards have come up being chased, and it's come out and keep on chasing them. And as I said, torch in one hand, spear in the other, and they are just running and bolting it. They say you, what are you doing?
We're not gonna help!
What kind of guards are you?
2 against the Carrion Crawler.
Yeah. We are
There's
gonna
3
help!
of us.
And I hold up my dagger.
Oh god. So you hold up your dagger and Castle, you're first.
Yeah, I'm gonna move in. Oh god. Okay.
Yeah, that's what. Yep. Yeah.
I'm shooting Eldritch Blast at it.
It's exactly that. It's a oh crap moment. 22 does hit. It hits it, but it doesn't seem to flinch. It doesn't seem to, like, it's doing damage. And it's not got resistance. It just doesn't seem to care. Any other movement?
Yeah. I'll just. I'll take one step back. That's my turn.
Always the one away. Good reaction. Lucky.
Oh boy. I hope this thing's okay. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, no, it's not good.
And I will. Oh, this is dumb. I move there.
Generally, ooh. Yep, generally.
And I got the full look, and I will go back. Oh, that's big.
Yep. Yes, it is. Much bigger than you. Any other action?
Nope. Hey, make your saving throw. You could take 1 damage.
Oh, I didn't see that. So the Carrion Crawler give you a handout as well. So you can keep a collection of all the monsters that you've come up against. There you go. So it really looks disgusting. It's actually a lot worse than what the second edition ones used to be. The older Monsters manual.
It looks like a big grub.
Yeah. And we'll save for Toll of the Dead.
Okay, so it does take the 1 damage.
Oh my god, all of 1 damage.
Yeah, that should get it close.
Yeah, sure.
It's getting down there.
I'm just going to leave that on screen for a moment. Or just how much, yep. And we're done. So the Carrion Crawler comes out. All the way out of the alley onto the street. Into the light.
Hell no.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm not scared.
So it attacks one of the guards with its tentacles. And hits. I believe that's a hit. Oh boy, it's... No, it's not a hit, just. Just misses, which is really, really lucky. And it attacks with its bite as well. That hits. There you go. It's almost a dead guard. Your go.
I'm gonna string my bow, I guess. Use my movement to string my bow and do that. I mean, they better not like
We
get
could have
limpy.
actually had our bow strung because we were working as escorts.
Oh, okay. Well, in that
you,
case,
you were working as escorts, but you weren't. You were
Oh,
still
we
out
weren't
on the
properly
streets.
papered. Okay.
yeah.
You still need licenses for weapons.
I don't think these guards will turn us in.
Well, they better not. Let's.
Ooh, nice. You get your,
No,
your
no,
sneak.
Oh. 1d6.
So the 18 will hit.
6. Oh, darn it.
Numbers are hard.
Yeah.
There we go. Nice hit.
So you're starting to see how much damage you're doing and how much there's still got left. Anything else you'd like?
There's no health bar on it.
Oh,
Or no visible one, anyway.
there we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Oh, we've done quite a bit. Almost half.
Yeah, but how much have you done to take that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. It's all gonna be good.
So the guards move in, and this one disengages. Believe me, he's not able to take another shot. Actually, they're both not able to take another shot, but hey. With spear one-handed, and torch on the other hand. Both hit for
Four.
4 points of damage total. Cassell, awfully close
Oh
there.
yeah. No, I saw what it did to that guard, and Cassell is just not super excited about going down again. So he's gonna cast.
You also see
Dissonant.
that its tentacles actually have reach.
Okay. Do I take an attack of opportunity then? I was within 10 feet.
Yes.
Okay.
I told ya.
That hits.
That's hits.
So I need to make a
DC
Constitution
13 con. Yep.
saving throw. Oh, so I'll stay back over here,
You're paralyzed.
and I am paralyzed.
So just do sleepy is paralyzed. Oh, that works too. I like your one. There we go.
All right. Neat. That's my turn.
Yep. Lucky.
All right. I am going to go up and around it to there, so that guard has flank.
Yep.
And then we will roll the dead. And 3.
3. And wisdom. Nope. 3 damage it takes. Is that 2 and 2? Like, isn't there 2 different ones for Toll the Dead? A D.
Yeah, it's D8 if they're undamaged, and a
Okay.
D12 if they are damaged.
You've set it up separately, have you?
No, I haven't used it against somebody who's undamaged.
Okay. Okay, no problem. Usually comes out differently, slightly, but no problem. So you've done yours. Any other movement?
No, I want to stay flanking with this guard.
Okay. It's going to try to bite the guard and tentacle Bella. So biting guard. Missed. Tentacles is much better. Yeah, that hits. It's important to save this, by the way. You do have inspiration, just as a
Yeah.
heads up.
Alrighty.
As Bozo kind of realised that it's a... it's a
Yeah.
pretty nasty...
Yeah.
Gonna Constitution. Yeah, there you are.
Probably made it.
DC 13,
Yes,
so yeah.
absolutely. You saved.
Okay.
So you take a little bit of damage of 3, but that's it.
Okay.
And it doesn't do any movement. So that's it.
Bella.
So you got it, Bella. You got your attack.
Yeah. I'm.
Oh god, that's not a hit.
That ain't gonna hit.
That would have hit the grey ooze though, and the
Yeah.
gelatinous cube. Any other movement? But you are in its reach if you move.
Yeah, don't move out. Don't do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've seen that. You've now seen that it's got reach of where
Yeah.
you were.
How
Oh.
much-
Okay.
Do we know how much reach it has?
You were there,
Enough to
Yeah.
reach her. We know
Enough
I
that.
was trying to
Right there.
remember.
right there.
Okay.
That's how much reach. It's got 10 foot.
Okay.
So I didn't give you that warning because you just first time seeing that. First time, yeah.
Now, just to check, Karsh, you just still do flanking. They get advantage.
Yep.
Okay. So, guards.
One guard.
Does the other
Does
one
the
have a
attack?
ranged attack by any chance?
He's going to. So torch and spear.
That
Okay.
torch will have advantage, right?
Oh, it does too. It'll save him from burning himself. Yes, both hit. And the other one actually throws his spear. His only spear. Which hits. So we have 3, 4 total,
5, 6, 7. 7. We'll take it.
There we go. It's getting there. So, you're paralyzed.
I get a saving throw though.
Go for
At
it.
the end of the round, yeah.
Do so.
Ah,
No. So still paralyzed. Lucky.
Only there was some way that Castle could make his saving throw.
Bless.
oh, I should have held my saving throw until after your turn.
That might help Bella hit too.
I'm assuming
And
it's only
that's
the
it?
party.
Yeah, on the party. I'm selfish that way.
Okay. Carrion Crawler. It's going to go after the guard this time. Because the guard's doing more damage. There we go. So, tentacle. And bite.
Ooh.
This is going to be...
The tentacle might miss. I think the 15 missed last time, didn't it?
Does. So he's on... I'm not thinking right. Yeah. So he's hurt. He's pretty hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty hurt. That's its action. Bella? Resume?
Click your bless.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Oh, I see a 1, and you're a halfling. I think you got lucky.
That's a lot of ones there. Oh, that's a
better.
big change.
I got really lucky.
That's a huge change. Oh my god, that's what, 15 points of damage?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's okay, guard's gonna see if we can finish it off. I'll click advantage this time because I'm an idiot. Let's see, does it do it? Yes. There we go. So you've defeated a Carrion Crawler, and the guards thank you, and they're very
Hey,
wounded.
Mr. Guard, I don't think you're as hurt as you thought you were. Looks like your armor actually took most of that blow.
And it looks, oh my god, yeah, that's right. And like, he suddenly is not as damaged as he was. The other guard goes and looks at Kessel and tries to treat his wounds and try to help, but I don't know if you can do this.
Oh.
Gotta clear that. So many things of, yes, do this, yes, do that. So he'll do a medicine check and see if that helps. No, he's not going to help. It's essentially they wait and you come out naturally.
I bet you that you'll make your next saving throw anyway.
Well, he'll get close.
Well, I got bless.
You got bless.
You do.
Yes, you do. You got out. So as he's coming out to try to treat the wounds, you slowly start. Oh, that's right. And you've got moved. Though you saw everything that happened in front of you.
I told you, Castle. It's instinct. They attack those who run away.
Sorry, it's just been
I keep telling you that.
Perhaps I'm not as brave as you are, little one.
You got nothing to worry about. Everything's gonna be okay.
Oh boy. So the guards thank you for your assistance, and they look at the bow and they look at you. We won't say anything, but thank you.
I was like, while this was all happening, I was unstringing the bow and acting like I hadn't used it. Like, just
She uses it for hunting.
In the city.
Not unless there's a Carrion Crawler to hunt.
You know the rules, but thank you. Thank you. We won't say anything. Thank you. And one of them reaches into his pocket and gives 3 silver to. So 1 each, that is.
Cool.
And they both then get the Carrion Crawler and start dragging it back into the alley that it came out of. You think they're going to try to just stuff it back down the sewer. And then cover it up for someone else.
Well, we'll head back to the cart, make sure everything's okay.
The cart is gone. They're all being killed by. No, that's okay. It's all good. It's all good. They're still alive. It's all good. And the rest of the day is uneventful. The last day is also uneventful on your adventuring for the the Dung Sweepers Guild.
Well, that was a great job.
So
we got adventure.
Yeah. So we're gonna leave it at that because we've got about 15 minutes left, and we can't really start something grand and big, especially when we've only got 3 people. Like, you've done well with 3 people. You took on the entire boss battle and everything.
I told you everything would be okay.
Yeah.
You didn't believe me.
You got through the bureaucracy. Well done, Castle. You had to do that. Otherwise, things could have gotten actually bad. You have to be registered. It's an important thing. You'll actually have a certificate as registered on your character. So on your person, you'd have to carry it with you, just like a license. Yeah, you got through a Carrion Crawler. Now, this was actually designed for 2nd level, by the way. So you did it as 1st level with rolled stats with only 3 people instead of 4. So that was actually really good. Like, really good. We're gonna, as I said, we're gonna finish it up now. So we'll do our shout outs and do our everything. I'll stop this music because it's a bit creepy. There we go. Much creepier.
The halfling.
De-halfling? Grow? Oh my god, you're so big now! You're no longer a little boy. Oh. So we'll go in the reverse. So Trent, would you like to do your shout out and your who you are and also of course
Sure.
what you do? Yep.
I am Chris, Treant Monk. I do a YouTube channel called Treant Monk's Temple, and I do guides and talk about character optimization. And I recently talked about trickery clerics, and maybe some people will watch from that. So thanks, everyone. I had a lot of fun.
Yep. And Ursame, in the middle again.
I got Instagram where I post like art drawings and things like that. So if you're interested, you can check that out.
And I've got to actually get that into the credits as well, so I can have it, and probably even in the overlays as well, if you want. And Bozo, which seems weird to call you that,
Yep.
but I understand. Yep.
Yep, I'm Bozo. I don't have any shout-outs. So,
That's okay.
yep, just a college student getting ready for finals.
Yep, like everybody else. So for me, I'm Karsh the Goblin. This is the Goblin Cave, where we do live role playing, where we do sim racing as well, and probably a few other bits and pieces in the works. We have our Prince of the Apocalypse, now renamed as Rusty Daggers, should be in 2 days' time. That will be continuing. I think we're up to 21st episode. This was the second episode here, so it's a brand new campaign. You can join the other one halfway through, but you can always catch up with all our YouTube stuff with Goblin Space Cave Space RPG. So all our stuff's on YouTube that we do. You can also check us out on Discord. Should be down below on the main page here in Twitch, and you can find us on on Twitter with Goblin_Cave. We're using Syrinscape for the audio and the soundtracks. We're specifically using the Dragon Heist audio. We're using assets from the Dragon Heist module, which is purchased through Roll20, and encounter maps like one we just had is by Gabriel Picard in Roll20. And also the tokens that we use for our characters are custom tokens from Frogget Share. You can see that in the credits. And Frogget, or Peach, as you might know her, is also in our Rusty Daggers campaign. So I think that's pretty much it. This has been fun. This is really silly having two halflings boss around this castle, and just I'm sorry for having you sit through that. That they're just. I think.
Cassell
And you're welcome.
lives to fight another day.
Yes, you did. Live. You did. So you dropped once each episode.
Yes.
Is that correct? Yep, once each episode. Okay.
We'll keep the streak going next episode.
I'm sure I'll drop eventually.
Yeah. When Bashaba finally gets her claws in, maybe. Yes.
Yeah. That's
so
when.
yeah. So this has been fun. We're going to do our credits roll. We're going to find another sound, probably match three strings, which is the one we do the intro with, which is the one that everyone hates because he's off key. Deliberately off key. There is a backstory, but no one's going to know. That's the thing about backstories in D&D. You don't actually know. So let's find him. There's drunken songs. We'll do that. There we go. So you can listen to some drunken songs from the Yawning portal. Have fun. Check us out on YouTube. Click follow, subscribe, donates, and all that type of stuff. And bye.
I got 100 dragon says, I'm a brave, brave man. I got 100 dragon says, ain't nothing that will stand. In me way, oh no, 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 never in me way. Nothing will stand in the way, good man. I got 100 dragon says, I am a brave, brave man. merry, merry thief. Marlack was a merry, merry thief. Marlack was a merry, merry thief. But now poor Marlack's dead. Astrid was a merry, merry thief. Astrid was a merry, merry thief. Astrid was a merry, merry thief. But now poor Astrid's dead. Oh.
Round him up with a pointed sword.
Round him up with a pointed sword.
Round him up and oh my word.
Round him up and oh my word.
Round him up with a pointed sword.
Round him up with a pointed sword.
And you'll see him squeal in the morning.